What's up, everybody? Welcome to the men's room. I'm your host, the Appalachian American. With me, as always, is my boy, Tommy Gunn.
Hey, I'm Tommy Gunn and I'm in a box. Somebody let me out the motherfucking box.
All right, welcome to the show, Tommy Gunn. The other man, the Blues Brother himself, Superfan, I'm Shawhan.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, Tommy. I've got the key and you're locked in the box for at least another hour. Ha
ha. And Beer Master Brian Lee.
Did I shave my back for this?
Yes, you did.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There's too much light. Whatever. Giggity, whatever. All right, that's enough.
Giggity. So what's up?
How are you? We'll allow it, my friend. We'll allow it. I'm drinking beer. I'm not smoking weed, but I'm drinking beer, and I've had some pizza and some chicken fingers.
It would be delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Chicken wings. You know, hey man, living a high life, and drinking Ling Ling. So it's a good day.
Ling Ling.
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
Yep. You messing with that Chinese girl again?
No, man. It's made in Pennsylvania.
Yingling.
Mm-hmm.
Yingling.
That's what, isn't that the chick that, that was Fang Fang.
Bang, bang.
Yeah. Fang, fang, bang, bang.
Mm-hmm. Bang, 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 bang.
Fanger, fanger.
Eric Swalwell.
But remember, it was the other guy who was the Russian agent, not any of the Democrats, just in case you were wondering.
Right.
But remember, it was the other guy. Why am I getting... Okay, never mind.
And impress you at the same time. Like the other day.
I'm hearing myself. And then I heard... That sounded like Wicked Pete.
What's a Wicked Pete?
Well, wasn't that Wakuvian or whatever his name is? It sounded like Pete.
Etep Wakuvian.
I was like, wait a minute, Wicked Pete. I'm like, Wikipedia? It's like you're losing.
Pete's Wicked Ale. You never heard of that stuff?
No.
Oh, you're missing out. Sorry.
No, this they came out with brats at Kroger's at first, so I got that and it was really good. And it was my boy, recipes Brandon Moyes that told me this came out of PA. It's a Pennsylvania beer. So that's who turned me on to it. So it was cheaper to get a case of this past week than it was to get the normal Budweiser. So that's what
Budweiser.
That's right. Hey man, I'll drink Budweiser. I'll drink the High Life. It doesn't matter.
Get trapped in the high life again.
Yep. Got good old, piss water looking beer, baby. I like Amberbach.
Well,
I like Amberbach. That's one. That's one I like to drink more. But I used to keep that on. Hell, if I had a keg, I'd keep that on tap and be replacing it once.
Is that Michelob?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't had that in 25 years.
Actually, I think it's Anheuser Busch. So yeah, it's same as Budweiser. But it's good shit.
Well, yeah, Michelob is owned by Anheuser. Well, now it's all Dutch or Belgian or wherever they sold to. I can't believe that
they identify as, because we're not here to piss off you Fruit Loops.
It's what?
It feels so weird being live on YouTube.
Did I miss something?
No.
What?
Oh, he was talking to the Fruit Loops. I'm just trying. It's like I thought somebody put something in the comments or something that I wasn't seeing.
No, nobody put that in the comments. But because we're talking about Belgium or this or that, God forbid you piss off one of the alphabet community by not knowing that's Fruit Loops.
Okay. Well, AB InBev I thought was a Belgian company. I'm not sure, but anyway, I can't imagine. Was it Adolphus Busch the fourth? Is that who owned it at the time? And then it goes and sells his family business. It wasn't like they were hurting for, Anyway, sorry. One of the dogs is crunching away. Oh, Toby is. I got all three of them here for some reason. That must mean the kids are yelling and screaming about something.
That's pretty quiet there. Are you sure you're not in the closet?
I'm pretty sure you're in the closet.
I think you're in the closet, late. You're locked in the closet, aren't you? It's too quiet.
Oh, it's not quiet. Listen. And
I don't hear nothing.
Go ahead, Toby. No, don't eat the mic. Go ahead, crunch. I put the mic down there and he stopped.
I
All
don't
right.
hear no females yelling and screaming. So, I mean, it's pretty quiet for your house for a Friday, bro.
Kelly she was trying to fix her brother's computer because I don't know anything. So she said, go away.
Hey, Tommy, you get back in that closet. You're still grounded. Get back in the closet.
So what are we going to talk about this week? I was even on time, and you still didn't give us a registration.
What?
I don't know.
So I want to talk. Spoiler alert! If anybody ain't seen it, WandaVision.
Do we really want to talk about WandaVision?
Uh-oh. It must have been as bad as everyone said.
Why?
Because of what they did to Gina Carano.
They did something to her in the. Did they do something to her in the show?
My way of thinking is like, maybe we should just not talk about Disney because that's giving them airtime.
Well, we can say Disney sucks before we start.
Yeah. But we're still giving them airtime.
That's true.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna say?
I get what you're saying, but it was a good episode. Like,
it was a good finale.
Yeah, it was a good finale. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think what people realize what actually just happened now.
What?
Okay, spoiler alert if anybody ain't seen it. Vision is actually going to be able to come back now.
Well, yeah, they reset him. Or he reset himself.
Yeah. Like he was
himself and he liked it.
Yeah. But I just didn't like a lot of just them fighting, and I don't know, it just looked bad.
To each his own. I mean, it was kind of lame. We get to the future, and they did say there's not, as of now, there's not a season 2. This is it. I will say, like, for the series overall, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I went into this not expecting to give a shit at all about it, and overall, I enjoyed the entire series. I like the week to week, not giving you too much, kind of leaving you hanging there, and then you get a little bit more every episode. I did see the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer that Disney Plus, the Wicked Disney, if you will, Plus had shown. And fuck, that looks really good. Like, at first I didn't think I was going to give a shit about that either. So it looks like they're going to be 2-0 when it comes to TV series, because WandaVision was good and I liked it. The movies kind of sucked and we were on a downward spiral when it came to the MCU. But when it comes to this, I don't know, man. The trailer looks pretty good, man. It made me kind of giggle. Kind of made me think of you, Tommy. There's some immature shit in there. And I'm like, this is going to be something we might have to do because this looks pretty good. I mean, I get it, Seth. I love Gina too. But again, remember, it started off where she just wasn't contracted to season 3. And they kind of wrote her ass off in season 2 anyway as a sheriff. I mean, yeah, granted, she could be a guest appearance on 1 or 2 episodes, but we're only supposed to have 3 seasons. I still am sticking to my guns, saying we ain't never going to get season 3 anyway.
Hey, so I just seen something really funny, and I hate to like break off. We can go back, but check this out. So like, I found this picture somebody snapped in the AutoZone parking lot, and it says when you tried to put windshield wipers on a 2-wheel drive vehicle that was meant for a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Because you know how AutoZone always has to like check with you. Oh, is that 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive? It doesn't matter.
No. Yep.
It's lug nuts.
Yep.
I just thought that was really funny.
No, that shit's hilarious, dude. That's when you tell them, don't forget your blinker fluid.
Yeah.
I got a funny story about that.
Do it.
So I had a 73 F100.
You did.
And I went to go get it inspected.
Yes, you did.
It's like everything passes except for the windshield wipers.
Right.
I was like, okay, we'll replace them. And it's like, well, we don't have them in stock, so we're going to run over to Advance and get them for you. I was like, okay. So they get them, they install them, and I just drive off. Well, the next day it rains, and I cut on my windshield wipers, and it flings them off. And the old 73 had metal, not plastic, pieces.
Yeah.
So it scratched my whole windshield. I went in there, and I was like, look, you said I had to get new windshield wipers. It scratched my windshield. He's like, oh, I could buff it. I was like, buff it out then. I was like, buff it out. I was like, if it ain't good, you're going to keep on it until it's good. And he's like, well, it's not our fault. It's his Advance fault. I was like, y'all installed them. So then he's like, well, let me get on the phone with Advance. So all three of us are yelling at each other. It was right next to Advance. It's some shop. And they all started arguing. I was like, look, I don't care who pays for it, but someone's getting me a new damn windshield or getting rid of that scratch. They end up buying me a new windshield.
It's just funny though, because it's like, it doesn't matter. It's a window wiper blade that you put on the motherfucking window. You know, The 88 S10, it was the same thing. I mean, that's like them going, well, my biggest problem with mine, as you guys know, I had a 350 small block in it. So you go in there and they're like, oh, well, for spark plugs, you need 4. I'm like, no, 350. It's a 350, you know, a Chevy small block 350. I need 8 spark plugs. And they look at you like, but it's not what the computer telling me. I'm like, look, asshole, look up a Camaro with a V8. That's all you got to look up with 350. That's it. That's all you got to do, man.
Now,
it's not hard.
This is how you test your Advance Auto parts guy. Tell them you need spark plugs for a diesel.
Yep. Yep.
And if they look for
spark plugs,
hey, even I know what the hell you're going on about that.
Yep.
I've been looking at
not a spark plug.
Hey, yeah, we got a sale on them, and you can get 3 gallons of blinker fluid free with every 5th spark plug.
My dad's 65 Chevy pickup truck. We went down looking. We had to get an alternator for it. We went down there and talked to Advance. Was gonna grab just a one off shelf. Guy says, "What you got?" He's like 65 Chevy short bed, yada yada yada, whatever. And he was like, "Oh, okay, the 2, I forget what size inline 6 it was. I think it's 260. Anyway, and he was like, "Oh no," he's like, "Look up the alternator for a 73 Camaro."
Well, good evening to you too.
Good evening. What's going on, Chef? What's up?
So I had to go through and look up a 73 Camaro, and they were like, "Is it power steering?" And it was like, "It's in a truck, you idiot! Like, just give me the alternator."
Yeah,
bro, I dealt with that with everything with my S10. I needed a new radiator.
Yeah,
it's always an issue here. I went and got oil and an oil filter. They gave me the wrong fucking oil filter. They gave it to me for the 4-banger. And I'm like, this doesn't work, guys. This is the wrong one. What is on your left, Seth? What is behind you on your left? The rocking thing. Is that a horse?
It's a pig.
I want to see you ride that pig so bad right now.
No.
I know, but you don't have to literally do it. But I'm just like, I'm sitting there looking at it. I even had to get up close and get it in my bifocal so I could see it. And I'm like, whatever that is, Seth should so play with it. Yes, I love it. That is awesome.
So a feature that will be coming out is I went out and bought a 77 F100 this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I went today and got a tripod for my phone because I'm going to do every time I work on it, I'm going to have the camera on it. And you'll be able to see me slowly progress. Because this truck is it's got everything, but it's all apart. Every single thing is apart. So it's just one giant puzzle.
So I got a question for your giant puzzle. You say it's a Ford F100, and that you're going to be slowly put back together?
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
I've custom built some cars before. Steph's seen the blue.
Yeah, he's done it.
Right, but I just was referring to Tommy because Tommy's going to build it. I've got no problem with that, but it's going to upgrade Tommy the way he worded it. Tommy's getting an upgrade.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, well, I need to do some patch paneling on the floorboard of my C10.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Yeah.
Now, where are you getting your patch panels from?
I don't know. I was thinking we just use scrap metal.
We can do that. Then that's fine. I can do that. See, there's with old pickups, it rusts right there at the fender well for mine. I could fix it with metal, but it takes forever, and I'm a perfectionist, so I don't know if it'd be right. So I looked on LMC Truck for just the pieces for it. It was $50 for a whole side of the bed. Free shipping for like the whole side of the bed. You just put it on, you cut the old one out, put the old one on, and weld it, no dents, nothing.
LMC wants $700 for the whole floor pan.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just make you some.
I don't know if I need a whole floor pan. I need to pull the seat out and look.
Yeah.
But I know that I need where the dimmer switch is. I'm not getting a good contact. So my lights are overheating.
Yeah.
So I need to I need to pull the mat out because it's just the mat and there's no carpet.
Yeah.
Pull the mat out and see how the floor is and where the panels need to go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Got a 71 E100 van, snub nose, so the motor sat back with you. And what we ended up doing was we grinded everything down and then fiberglassed over it, the metal on both sides. So then it was fiberglass, and then that way it didn't rust no more. But that was just something else to throw in the window just because.
Oh yeah, I've seen people fix it with stop signs.
Oh yeah, dude, I've seen people do that with roofs. Oh, my roof's leaking. Still a stop sign. Put it up there. Are you?
Yep.
I've got to have metal though because the where the dimmer switch is, it's the ground for the light system.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got an overheating problem with my electrical because it's not getting a good ground right there and burning up the relay. So it'll run for like 15, 20 minutes and the relay gets too hot and the connection's open. So
yes, we'll put floor pans in that. We got a machine that'll put the grooves in it so it's stronger.
that'd be cool.
I'll just do just an X. That's usually the strongest.
I need to figure out what I need to pull the seat and stuff out of it, look at it, see what we need, because it might not be that big of a deal.
Right. Yeah, it might just be a little patch.
Right. So.
Plus, worst case, you could always run a new ground too.
Well, the way the switch is, you'd have to move the whole switch.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's that old little round switch that's in the floor that you tap with your foot.
Right.
Yeah.
That mounts onto the floor, and that's what causes your ground.
Mm.
Yeah. So if you have a loose connection right there, if your lights are having an issue, check that foot switch, because a lot of times the foot switch will be loose and not getting a good connection.
Yeah.
I feel like we're boring Lape with car talk.
That's all right. He got us with the beer talk earlier, so.
I know. Did you start talking about the amount of hops, and I'm just like.
He'll talk about stuff, and I get what he's talking about. We all do, but he's
I have no idea what he's about.
Yeah. All I know is at the end when it's done, as long as it don't take like goat piss, I'm gonna drink it.
There's been a couple times I've had he'll say something and I'll look up what that is to get what he's saying, but
yeah,
I'm decent at following what he's saying. I'm fascinated by the brewing process.
That's what we need to do, Lape, since certain people don't pay you the respect you deserve, which we won't get into that. But maybe this channel we need to have our own beer.
And room flavor.
Yeah,
that sounds awful.
That's why I was thinking men's rooms beer. You said flavor, and I'm like, man, I don't know. We got 4 guys here, and when it comes to flavor, it's going to be bacon, 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 and I don't know, turkey bacon,
Sausage.
No, bacon wrapped bacon.
Bacon wrapped bacon.
Oh.
Or
Bacon wrapped sausage.
Or a bacon wrapped pork roast.
I would much rather have sausage than I would bacon.
Well, you're the one that got all that bacon from Tommy, and then said, "Oh, I'll take more bacon." So that's why I was joking with the bacon.
Well, I mean, I
bacon.
don't not like bacon, but if I have an opportunity to have sausage, I love sausage.
I got some sausage for you right here, big boy.
I figured you were going to say that.
Yeah, you knew it was coming too.
I think y'all have ADHD. We went from cars to beer to
sausage
bacon real quick.
Yeah.
Now, hey, quick question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Does blue and black, would that look good on a truck?
We did this a couple weeks ago, didn't we?
No, we did red. Blue and red.
That's right.
I mean, black and red.
How?
So the main color be black, at the bottom of the door be blue, and then the interior be blue. Like a dark.
What year is it?
1977.
Ford F. Is it 100?
Yeah. Custom.
4-wheel drive?
2-wheel drive custom.
And Tommy, I know you got ADD and we bounced all over, but you're having fucking fun, aren't you?
I am.
There you go, bro.
I know
you do.
Tonight.
I know you do. And you can't even drink, you poor bastard.
Let's see.
Everybody goes for like a baby blue in them 4 pickups, or they go with a red. So I was thinking black with a dark.
Here you go.
Yeah, see? Like that. Well, I wanted to reverse. I wanted it to be black with blue, that color blue as the stripe.
Nah. I ain't feeling it.
Well, I think he overdid it with the black grill.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm fine with you taking all the decals off because a lot of people do. When you start painting
look
the
at
grill,
the hood.
Yeah, two-tone.
That's pretty cool.
wrong mirrors though.
Yeah, I don't care for the mirrors.
Well, those are the 4-wheel drive mirrors. See, if you go to the black truck right there,
yeah, you get the
that's
little
2-wheel drive mirrors.
Yeah.
Mirrors? You don't need no stinking mirrors. We're manly men. We're men in tights. Giggity.
Mine doesn't have the chrome.
Do what?
You see, the chrome, some of them had chrome, some of them didn't.
Yeah, the body line.
Yeah, mine's not got that. Mine's more like the blue one, the baby blue one up there. Or that blue one right there.
Yeah.
But it's 2-wheel drive.
The
problem with people, they put decals that don't belong on the truck. Like, they put the new Ford logo and put it on a 77. And I'm like, why?
Ooh, I like that. That looks cool.
The old silverback.
It's kind of like a flat. It's kind of like a
Almost a primer, dark primer.
No, it's more satin. It's like a matte gray.
Yeah.
And I've never been really much for hubcaps, but like the steel wheels with the flat caps do look pretty cool. I mean, it's sitting really high, but
let's see, mine's gonna be lowered. It's already got the lowering kit on it.
Yeah.
It came with it. It's got new shocks, new springs, new motor, and I only paid $600 for it.
Nice.
I like that color wise.
I do like that blue and gray.
I like the dark blue about it. Like, there's a couple I've seen that are kind of baby blue and gray.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like the dark blue.
Well, everybody's got the baby blue truck.
Right. Including you used to have it.
Yeah, but I was like, before it became cool to own the 70 truck, I had it. And now everybody wants one.
There's something my dad was telling me that there's like a really desirable front end of like of the F100 trucks.
It's a split grill like that.
Is it?
Yeah, see, the split grill happened in 73, and then they stopped. They had a funky grill, and then they went back to it in 76 and 77.
Mm.
And then you got the solid grills.
That's a dang good looking truck.
Which year is that? 77?
It says 77, but who knows?
Now, if you find a 76 that's an F250, you got an expensive truck because that's considered a high boy. It had leaf springs in the front and back.
Was that only 1 year?
No, it was from 74 to 76. And it was only the F250s. They came higher than any other truck at the time.
Supposedly they were a work truck.
Yeah, that was a farm truck. But they made them taller than
Well,
your
it was like a from what I've heard from my uncle.
Because he's got one.
He's making one.
Yeah.
Crap. They were like a fleet vehicle.
Yeah.
That heavy duty construction like people would have.
Yeah. But they handle so much better than a normal truck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
My papa had one. It ended up being, you remember Big Paul, that blue one?
Yeah.
That was my grandpa's old truck.
Really? Did he have it lifted like that?
No.
Okay.
Gosh, no. I mean, it was factory. It was pretty factory looking. I mean, it might have had just a little bit of lift to it, but it wasn't that big.
Well, factory high boys had a lift on them.
Right, but I mean, I'm saying like it wasn't as big as it was. Like,
yeah,
that thing was ridiculous.
But they started throwing a lot of nonsense on it.
Did they?
Yeah, they put a plate. They made it just for mudding at the end. They put a plate underneath to cover the axle, like the front axle and stuff. And they put fender flares on there, like the newer style that's like Jeeps have, and it just didn't look right on that truck.
I noticed that they put the disc brake on the axle.
Yeah. Yeah, monster trucks do that because it's easier to see if it's actually engaging.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't do that to a mud truck. My personal opinion.
I didn't think that was a good idea. Because you had a lot of wheel and tire to stop with just that one brake.
Oh yeah. I didn't even know that would be street legal.
I don't think it is.
Dustin Seacrest bought it for a while.
Did he?
Yeah, actually, I think he still owns it because if you ride up past my house, there's a blue truck that looks kind of like it. And they covered it in stickers.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, come on, man. You know every sticker adds 5 horsepower.
Yeah.
Well, what did you ever get to see the Green Machine?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Well, it was an 78 F-150. It had 2 4-barrel double pumpers on it, 750s, 460 motor, the front and the back tilted by hydraulics. Like this thing was fully loaded. And me and my dad built it. And the guy bought it and then rolled it 2 weeks later in North Carolina.
That looks like That looks like stepping into the past to me. So I'm not that far.
Now, whose is that?
That's mine.
Now, was those real braided lines, or were they the ones who... It sounds like that. It looks like the real one.
What?
The braided lines on the engine.
All right, now try to say it again when the motor's not running.
The braided lines, like the radiator braided line, was that all real?
Yeah.
Okay. See, now a lot of people don't run the chrome ones. They get the flat black ones. They're still braided metal, but they're just flat black.
I got you. Yeah, that was you know what? That's the first time I finally got a video to play on here, right? So that was fun. Yeah, that was mine. I don't have it anymore, but that was the S10 that I had. That was redone.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
So that I had a lot of fun with that, and then I got in trouble and I had to sell it, and shit happens.
I'm gonna be
go up a little bit, Seth.
Huh?
Go back up a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. See that red and blue? Click that. Yeah. That's what I want to kind of do inside. Not with the humps, but like that center console thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to put bucket seats in it and do a center console.
No, don't do center console.
Wow, they look so nice. You got extra speaker room.
Nah, man, dude. Bench seats where it's at. In a truck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like an armrest on both sides.
That's just because you've been married too long. No, I'm just fucking with you, man. I had the bucket seats because the nice thing was you could put the center console piece in and then you could take it out.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was the nice thing about
there really ain't much room for bucket seats in a center console. My S10, dude, it is like tight, like a Toyga.
Well, that's because we're manly men.
Well, no, like I tried to fit bucket seats in there once, out of a Studebaker, and I recovered them. Like I was gonna have them recovered and stuff done, but like I just had covers on them for the time being. I got them put in there the way I wanted, and realized like I don't like this at all, and so I yanked them back out and put the bench seat back in it.
Well, see, the 77 actually came with bucket seats. Some of them. Like you can have it installed already when you got it.
Yeah.
Like it's not like an aftermarket thing. They sat higher than a car's ones that
Oh yeah.
That one's like my grandpa's old truck.
Oh yeah.
Except his was red.
And he had a hood ornament.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember right off.
I do.
I didn't like the motor combo he had in it though.
Didn't he have a Chevy motor in it?
350 with turbo 350 trans.
I mean, you can't blame him though. I mean,
well, he didn't put it in.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, whoever put it in, you can't blame them because Ford parts are expensive. Like, not dissing Chevy saying they have cheap parts in their motor, but you can make two fast Chevy motors to one fast Ford motor.
Yep.
Because of the price difference.
Right.
That's just, it's kind of like iPhone and Android. You can buy accessories all day long for Android. It's expensive as hell to buy it for iPhone. Oh, I like that. I just don't like the way they painted the grill.
I kind of like it actually.
Really?
I like it a lot.
It's got like a Mad Max theme when you paint the grill and the bumper.
It does. I like the white lenses and not. I don't like amber. I hate amber. Like I would rather put the white lenses and the amber bulb.
Yeah.
Than the amber lenses and the white bulb.
Now type in F100 drift car. You got to see this drift truck.
Is it the unicorn or whatever?
Where it's got the X's on the headlights.
I think so. Kent Block.
They had a hellacious drift video with that and a Mustang.
No, that's the unicorn.
Unicorn, yeah.
The Mustang. Yeah, I watched.
They did a 70. Cool. They did a 77 pickup too, and it looks sick.
Dang, that's cool.
That reminds me of that movie Monster Truck.
That movie sucked.
It did. I thought so much more. I thought it was gonna be so much better.
Oh, I like that.
It did. Looks like a Joe truck.
Dude, you should paint yours green. Green and black.
No.
Why?
I like green, but
dude, that's
everybody. Right. When you make your truck kind of look like a military truck, people think, "Oh, he's trying to play Army."
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
So I've heard it all the time.
Go with a different green then. Don't go with the army green. Go with like a neon green or a Incredible Hulk.
Well, no, like I mean, the olive drab green looks cool, like all blacked out. That looks tough.
Oh yeah.
Pictures of Bailey. All right.
I imagine that's got that FE sound.
Yeah.
Like if that truck doesn't have an FE in it, like I would sell that truck. Like if it had FE in it, I'd be like, "Yep, I figured."
Wow, look at that blue one. Someone took an old truck and put a new grill in it.
That's the art of Photoshop.
Yep. You can see the lines. That looks cool.
I don't. Yeah, I do like it, but I don't like the black grill.
Now, if you're gonna do that, you might as well black out the mirrors on the side.
Right.
If you're gonna black it out, black it out.
Right. That would have been cooler, but like he left the chrome trim.
Yeah.
On the hood.
And then all the chrome letters.
Right, and then the chrome around the marker lights, and then the chrome around the needs. Oiler Greg says needs giant tires, whip, antenna, giant Confederate flag. Just saying.
Hold on, OG. I got another video since you just popped in here. Hold on. Give me a second.
I've been here for a hot minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't know if you caught the first video.
I could see you driving that stuff.
Oh, I drive the wheels off that bad boy. That's Photoshopped to death.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think they just put the bed in a grill. Because if you look at the door, that's not a 70 model door. It don't have the trim line.
But no, like look, like I can't. Look where the door's supposed to be. You can see the door lines.
Oh, yeah. And you can see like a white halo around the bed of it.
Yeah. Well, Greg's he's been here 40 minutes.
Okay. Well, like I said, I wasn't sure if you'd seen the first video. I got a better video, too. I just got my damn phone going nuts and my computer not wanting to work right.
Dude.
Did they put the blower motor on it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
On a 6-cylinder. That's cool.
That's too much compression.
Why?
Because 6-cylinder.
So?
How big that blower was?
So?
Just a little bit more compression. It can take it. And all of a sudden the motor cracks.
Dude, all right. So Nick, you know my ideas for my S10, right?
Yeah.
What?
Don't you just want to clean it up?
What am I gonna do to the motor?
I don't know.
I'm gonna rip the guts out of it, and I'm gonna put 427 pistons in. 427 size pistons in the 4-cylinder. Yeah, I'm talking 100 horsepower a cylinder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude, people been putting all kinds of stuff like on little Iron Duke 4-cylinders and inline
You
6.
put a little turbo on it?
Yeah, I'll probably put a turbo on it.
The turbos have gone cheap. I guess no one's buying them or something because the price of turbos have gone down like dramatically for the turbo kits. I wouldn't get it from China though.
No.
Cause China asshole.
Inline 6 supercharged. Let's see. Oh, dude.
Oh wait.
How great is it that we get to tell everybody
What?
Liberty Mutual customizes?
Show Adam's video first.
That's all right. He's got his going. It's all good.
Oh, I didn't see that he had a video up.
Oh, it's okay, dude. I was doing it at the same time you were, so it's all good. Don't worry.
That's crazy. Oh, he ripped the bumper off. The dude lost a bumper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Lost a bumper. Must be battery fly.
That's crazy.
I almost caught it.
Why such a big fuel cell though?
Oh man.
Because it needs fuel, man.
Yeah, that's why I want to start. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Holy shit.
That is a massive blower.
Wow.
I got the wall.
That's cool.
Just a straight 6 Falcon motor.
Oh, it's a Falcon motor. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. With a big looking blower on it.
Okay.
471.
471.
Yeah.
How do you fit it on the 6-cylinder?
Custom manifold, so that's the only way to make it fit. So
It's one of the most unique sounding cars here, that's for sure.
I've got to be different to do it at some stage. So
All about the style, right?
yeah.
How much power is it making?
Don't know at the moment. We only street tuned it. So
How big is the Falcon engine? Is it like a 4 liter? Yeah. Who made the intake on it for the blower?
Built the intake and all the tanks and everything.
They fabricated everything.
Yeah, so
Across the window.
yeah.
It makes sense why it's sitting over on the side. I was like,
Well,
I know it's a 6-cylinder. And what kind of car is this?
yeah, Falcon. So
Oh, it is a
yeah,
Falcon.
yeah, it is Falcon.
What year?
1990. So
9.
yeah, so they actually came out with those engines, and I thought I'd be different and not put a V8 in. So
Is that the factory engine or is that the newer Falcons?
it's a factory. Well, it's out of a couple models up, but it's still a single overhead cam. So yeah.
And they've made the 4-liter in that old of a Falcon, or is it like a newer model?
4-litre went from the EA to AU, so it went about 10, 12 years.
Ah, well, the engine's working. That's for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't have a struggle, that's for sure.
No. All garage built, or?
Well, I built it at home, but now I own my own business doing it, so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
That's freaking wild.
Hell yeah.
I've got the same steer wheel.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a handicap light too?
No. I didn't do a role playing either.
Now you get to see the front with the hood down.
How tall is your how tall was the cow hood?
I couldn't tell you. It was on the truck when I bought it.
I put one on it, and when I went down to go get it, they asked me what size I wanted, and I had to like check out what was legal and what was the legal limit.
So what I did was, because I couldn't read the speedometer because it was one of the older ones that went like this, so I went with a digital, and that's why it's got that digital green one there. And I just kind of stuck it up underneath, and then but like Tommy was talking, haha, I can play it here. I'll get to that part where. So you got the big ass RPM gauge, and then so there was the speedo, but I couldn't see fuck all when it came to it. And there we go. So I had the bucket seats, but see, I could pull that centerpiece out and just have the 2 seats.
Yeah.
With the shifter. So that's the one thing I like. So you could have it, but then if you didn't want it, you could pull it out.
Are those factory seats?
I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
You got to remember when I bought this truck, it had 90% of the stuff done to it. I put the steering wheel on it. I put the gauge, the digital gauge. I put the switch here, which went to LEDs that were underneath. There are green LEDs here, and then in the back windows and shit. But the majority of all the work on the truck was already done. And then I did switch out the radiator hose, which was a Camaro radiator hose. So I could have it all match.
No,
he lost there or not.
Yeah.
And then I've got.
I told him to check in because they're doing a tournament. Right. I was like, check in, tell us how the tournament is, and take off if you need to.
So there's the Jeep because you gotta have the paw prints with the American and the paw prints. Oh,
yeah.
What's up, old man?
What's going on, fellas?
How's it going?
Walking. Wife's getting stuff at Walmart, so I'm walking out to the truck because this place is crazy.
Oh yeah, where you at?
Myrtle Beach.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was the tournament for?
Wrestling.
Oh.
Used my son, my 10-year-old son, is wrestling in 2 tournaments tomorrow, an open and a rookie tournament.
Nice.
So yeah. He's doing pretty good for himself. He finished last weekend 4th in states in Richmond, Virginia. So he's qualified for nationals in a couple weeks in Gatlinburg.
Sweet.
This is just an extra tournament, get some work in. The only one in the dang East Coast going on right now. So
right.
What weight class is he in?
Heavyweight.
That's what I was in.
Yeah, he weighs 140. He's 11 years old, about 4 foot tall, weighing 148 pounds. So.
Well, see, when I was in wrestling, I was 5'6" at 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So there was very selective few I could wrestle. My first year, I was only able to wrestle 10 people, and I won 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So I only lost twice.
Yeah. Well, but he's struggling a little bit. He went 2 and 4 last week. He's only been wrestling for 6 months, and he already qualified for states, placed 4th place. So he's doing pretty good for a kid that's only 6 months into wrestling.
Oh yeah.
So, and I mean, officially, he's been wrestling his older brothers who are state champions, for years. So, how's life in our world? What's fun going on?
Not a whole lot.
Nah.
Sorry, y'all I'm missing a lot, but now our football team. On Friday nights, we can't even play. Our football team, 8 kids on the team got COVID, so we're suspended for 14 days.
Salem's playing tonight.
I was wondering about what all happened. I saw a news article about that, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, we started off with 5, and we went to practice. We were going to practice Monday, and all the coaches were standing outside saying, "Don't come in the gym, don't come in the gym." So we all left. And we get the text message that 5 kids have tested positive for COVID on the team. Now we're up to 13, I think.
Oh, wow.
13 kids are positive. So they're all on lockdown. So my 2 oldest boys who play on the football team, they're at home in Roanoke still on lockdown in the basement. So.
Dang, it sucks.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's even scarier because you don't know if the tests are fucking right or not, because look at how many tests have been fucked to begin with. So it's like, man,
it's a mess, dude. No matter what then you got the idiot parents flipping out. Oh, we got COVID. We got to do this. Shut up.
Look at him when you hear that shit and go, hey, you're breathing air, yeah? Yeah. You're drinking water, yeah? Yeah. You're eating food that came from the grass and, the animals that ate said grass? Yeah. Fuck you. You've been infected anyway, dumbass.
They found it in ice cream.
These are all the same people that said, oh, we need 1,000 people in the stadiums. Now that we got COVID, we should cancel the season. Well, you're the one that was just talking about bringing 1,000 people into the stadium, so shut the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you get my message about the March 13th?
I saw something. We doing it at your house again?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be we're not going to have a Friday. I guess it's next week.
Is that Friday night?
We won't be doing a Friday night. We'll be doing Saturday night.
I'm there then.
All right.
I don't have any tournaments that weekend.
I'm coming into town, and I can't make it on Friday because I'll be in Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll be glad to meet you, man. In person.
Oh, yeah.
I'll bring the wife this time. Bring your wife too.
I'm bringing my daughter.
I think Labe's coming too. He got his hotel room.
All right.
It's gonna be a good time.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw something about it, but I've been so busy with all this football and wrestling now.
Yeah, I seen that article about the football and was like, uh-oh, Chad's gonna be pissed.
Hey, both
Rightfully
my boys
so.
are freshmen. They're playing, but not a lot to really mess. So I was like, okay.
Look, bro, at the end of the day, you're a parent with 9 fucking kids. You got to get them out of your fucking hair. You're going to go bald and go nuts.
Yeah. Well, that's us. We're here for the tournament tomorrow. Hell, we're not coming home until Tuesday morning. We decided to just bring the little guys with us because the older guys are on lockdown. So I grabbed all 3 of the little guys and said, come on, we're going to the beach for a few days. So, and it's busy down here. Shockingly busy. Like it feels like it's July.
Well, it's South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Dude, they're opened up. Well, not like all the way, but they're
we just sat in Hooters because we drove by Hooters, and my son said they don't even know what Hooters was. So I failed as a parent there. So my son said, we're driving by pointing out restaurants. He says, "What's Hooters?" And I said, "Let Dad show you what Hooters is."
Yo, I seen that picture Alyssa posted, and I wanted to thank her, but I was like, okay, I shouldn't. She got it in the perfect angle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was
see if I can find that real quick because that was a good
They're
one.
11 and 12 and 12. My twins are 12. Yeah, pull it up and show it to them. It was funny watching them try not to look.
Oh yeah.
It ain't like it's they're naked, but my boys are so innocent to that.
Next week.
What?
Go ahead, Tommy.
Next week should be good for us because they'll be in the 70s next weekend.
Awesome.
He looks like he's smiling ear to ear, though.
Yeah.
But here's what she caught.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only problem with Hooters, though. Sometimes you get girls that got no jugs; they just got an ass.
None of them had. I'm a breast man, Adam, too. I'm breast and a butt man.
Yes,
None
sir.
of them had any breast in there. They was all flat chested, but they all had nice asses.
They had a nice badonkey bonk, but they didn't have no tutors. It's like, man, how can you work at Hooters? Shouldn't number one be you have fucking a set of jugs?
Yeah. Oh, we first walked in, they seen them girl walking around. My son looked at me, he's like, "Am I allowed in here?" I was like, "Yeah, not that big a deal."
As long as he didn't start getting out once, you're good.
Yeah. We done drove by the dollhouse with the girl on the sign, and my son's like, "Is that another restaurant?" I was like, "Yeah, but Daddy's the only one allowed going there." Hey, fellas, I'll jump on back here in a little bit. They're coming out of Walmart now. I need to help them load up.
All right, man.
Take care.
Well, all right.
Hell yeah. So yeah, there you go, man. Feet prints on the brake lights, American flag, paw prints. Yep. Then you got good old America. And then I just got a couple of the pictures of the truck when it was in the snow, because we get snow here. So yep.
What size tires you got on the back of that thing?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Couldn't
tell you, but I did like this style of rim a lot better than the hubcaps, personally. Because the only other thing I changed, Oh, I put that's right. I did put Autobot chromed cap valve stem cover caps with the red Autobot emblem on, but I took those sons of bitches off when I got rid of the truck. I was like, nope, you ain't getting my valve stem covers. I took them off. I was a fan of, like the bra thing here in the back. It was nice, but it's about a bitch once you took it off. It did not. You had to get right in the sun and pull that son bitch and get it to tucking it under.
Yeah, my tonneau cover's trashed.
I like the plastic. I mean, not the plastic ones, the fiberglass ones that are just solid.
I do, but I don't because they sit up too tall.
Yeah, it doesn't follow the body line.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like it already had the pinstriping and everything on it. It had all this shit on it. I don't have a picture of the back. It had the on the back. It had every color under the fucking sun. It was like damn near rainbow color.
What year was yours?
88.
Now, do you have is that like a ground effects kit that's on the bottom, like a side skirt?
I don't know because it's made into the bed.
Yeah, it was just all.
I've got an 87 and mine just rolls completely under. Like I don't have that.
Unless that was custom, like someone made that.
Yeah.
More than likely it was because it went all the way through the truck.
Look at the back behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Go back behind the wheel. Right there where it dips down.
Yep.
That's not like that.
Yeah.
So somebody's put a lot of money into bodywork on that.
And all of this isn't stickers. This was all hand painted.
Oh dang!
Every bit of it. The pinstripes were old school and hand painted. Everything. So the story on the truck was the guy built it and then went through a divorce. So he put like fucking 40, 50 grand into it, building it and everything, and then went through a divorce and then it got repoed. And I ended up picking it up for like 12 grand.
Ah.
Now my thing is was your mirrors red, Seth, like his?
No, they're chrome.
I kind of like the red. I kind of like the red mirrors.
I'm gonna do different mirrors. I don't know what I want to do yet.
You need to take the antenna off and get one of them small ones.
What antenna?
You don't got an antenna on yours?
No, I had I took the antenna off and had them patch weld a patch over it and filled the hole in.
Who had one that had an antenna?
I did.
Yours had the antenna?
Yeah, it did. And then I had a little Chevy emblem on the actual antenna that went up. So I had the Chevy logo on the tip of the antenna.
Oh, sure, Seth, you had the antenna on yours.
No, man, mine. My antenna comes up the B pillar, through the headliner, and then it pops out right there above the rearview mirror and mounts to the windshield.
I don't know if I got a picture. I got to look, but like I had the carpet up on top, and it had the Chevy emblem in the carpet that bowed out. It was the headliner bowed out on the headliner. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I miss my truck, but I like my freedom better.
Yeah, I see how yours is, Seth. It just drops straight down right there.
Yeah.
Now, does yours have the roll pan in the back?
No, I said it. I just said it didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't go roll pan, and I didn't.
Are you gonna put a roll pan?
No.
Why?
I just don't like it.
Looks clean to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care for it. I like a place to step.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the beautiful thing, though. Everybody likes something a little different. If we all like the same shit, fuck, we'd be boring.
Right.
I still got to figure out if I'm going to run the exhaust through right behind the cab.
Oh, and Adam, your exhaust went straight out the back. I don't know if you can see it, but my tips are turned down at like a 45-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're like, I don't know how to explain it. They're turned down and out. like they would be on a early 70s Trans Am or Camaro.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, you still got your truck, right?
Yeah.
So I'll see it next week.
Yes, you will.
Okay. Yeah. I can't bring mine because I don't have it no more. I don't have my fun toy anymore. Now instead I had to be an adult, so I own a 2016 Prius and a 2019 Flex.
The black truck Seth showed you.
Yeah.
The funny story about that is the day before Seth's wedding, he went to go give it a bath. And the guy's like, "You're going to take the clear coat off. Or no, you're going to take the wax off if you use that kind of soap." Do you remember? Yeah, when you were washing your car, because he didn't know it was sprayed.
Oh, are you talking about the morning of the wedding?
Yes.
And Curtis was up there. We all had breakfast at my parents' house.
Yeah, and then he goes, "You're gonna."
My buddy was like, "Don't do that. You'll take the clear off." And I was like, "What clear? It's rattle can."
He did a good job on it, though.
Yeah, my dad did a crazy good job on that truck.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely doesn't look like it's rattle canned.
I like the way he did the red on top.
Yeah.
Now, those true white walls?
No, they're porter walls.
And then the day after, the day of your wedding, you cleaned it and everything. You had your wedding, and then on your way home, you ran out of gas at GE.
I knew you were up the street. I was like, "Tommy, I need you up."
Because you're supposed to come to the 4th of July party.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'd even went and got a gas gauge that matched all the other gauges I had, because those were some expensive ass gauges that were in that truck. To get the Speedo that matched that tack was like $300.
Family.
If you go, LMC has my gauge cluster I want, but it's like $800. And it's because it's all digital. And I was like, I'm not spending $800 on digital gauge, because knowing my luck, it'll work for a month and then it breaks.
I was really surprised that digital one that I got actually did work. The bitch of it was, like, I bought the gauge and I'm like, all right, and it came with the wiring, but then there was another unit you would buy, so where you would undo your normal gauge and everything and pull that out. There was another piece I had to buy that went right in, and then the wiring it was basically plug and play. Yeah. So that part was nice. But I'm going to tell you, Tommy, I was really leery of whether or not I like, kind of like you. I was like, is this shit really going to work? I'm kind of leery on this digital bullshit. But I did like the green. That's why. So I had red seat covers and everything, and then I had the red with the black. But then all my LEDs were green. So underneath the dash and everything were green. And then, of course, that's why the Speedo was green. They had red, blue, and green were your 3 colors. And I thought about doing red, but with every LED I've ever seen, the reds are always so dull versus blue or green. So that's why I went with the green. And I'm a big person that likes to reuse LEDs and shit. So the same LEDs that were in my truck, that are still in the truck, were in like 4 different vehicles.
Tell me, look at that. That's a lot of stuff.
Oh, wow. The fun thing was when Seth would holler at me, he would take his red truck to a parking garage and just fly up it and fly back down it. Do you remember that?
It was a 4-banger, but man, that thing, like, it handled like a go-kart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That thing would absolutely fly.
Trend people are doing now, they're shifting without the clutch. And there's kids that are doing it that do not know how to shift in the first place at the right time, so they're trying to shift without using the clutch. That's the new trend that's going on right now.
Sounds retarded.
Well, they saw.
I'm sorry, say that again.
So there's a trend going on where, you know how you can shift without using the clutch if you get it just right? Well, that's a trend going on now. You got kids that don't know how to shift in general, and they're ripping clutches out. it's all over TikTok where kids are trying to shift without using a clutch. And you hear the gears crunching.
Can't find it, grind it, baby. Wow.
Because it all started because a truck driver was like using one finger to shift. And he had his foot up on the door. So you know he wasn't using a clutch.
Yeah.
But this is coming from the new generation that thinks Tide Pods is candy.
Yeah.
Huh.
And they think
And
it's
also
Truck Genius, Fabuloso and Bleach. So, yeah.
Please, kids, don't eat Tide Pods.
No, fuck it. Let them. If you're that dumb to eat it, you deserve what comes afterward. That's like saying I have a nut allergy. Well, then don't eat shit that's got nuts in it, and don't go pick up the peanuts that are, container that says may contain nuts and it's peanuts. Yeah, no shit. Natural selection, my friend.
Well, the funny thing is you saying the peanut butter thing. So they had an article on one of these news things I read, and it says big neighbor versus little neighbor, brains versus bronze. So the big neighbor kept picking on his neighbor, really messing with him. So the dude goes and puts his fist in peanut butter before he goes to fight the dude, knowing the dude had an allergic reaction to peanuts.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. I was like, that's the true definition of brains versus bronze. He knew he was allergic to it.
You wouldn't even have to put your whole hand in peanut butter, like, depending on how allergic they were. Like, you could do the fish hook maneuver where you put the peanut butter on your finger and then you just fish hook his ass. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys ever watch Street Outlaws?
Yep. Way back in the day.
Met Doc.
Yep.
Ryan Martin. Freaking Rican.
Rican, the Puerto Rican. Yep, Asian.
They're having a driver's meeting.
So now you're going to be coming to the pits when we do ours, ain't you?
Of course. Chuck.
We had to basically rebuild. Well, we were going to put our Mustang in it, but they have so many rules that we had to build one from the ground up.
Gotcha.
Just to be in their class. And we called it the Punisher.
When I first started with the Twitter, like
species. Sorry.
It was Street Outlaws and Murder Nova Shawhan. He would like my shit and repost it.
Dude, I tell you, like the Murder Nova, man, that thing is cool.
Have you seen the picture of the Mustang painted stuff?
Huh?
Have you seen the picture of the Mustang painted?
Catching a wheel. Guess old Lape had to drop off.
Oh, and I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I remember Street Outlaws when it premiered, man. That was back when I had cable. I enjoyed the shit out of that show. It was a whole lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. I still watch it every once in a while.
Well, it was weird because one of the channels had it. I can't remember which one it was, whether it was freaking Hulu. I don't think it was Netflix. But like they had it, but it was the older seasons and whatnot. So that was kind of cool because you could just go back and watch the older stuff. So I was like, okay, this will be fun. So, I'd watch it, but I haven't seen a new one of the last seasons I saw was back when they went up against Gas Monkey Garage the second time, and then I haven't seen it since. But I used to follow Farm Truck and Asian.
I really got out. Like I used to like. Daisy says, "Gotta go. Bye bye." Bye, Daisy. I used to follow him like hardcore, but Chief, man. Chief kind of made me mad. He stopped being cool. So, whatever.
Like for me, what was cool was the fact that him and Sean opened up a shop together. Best friends, opened up a shop together and all that shit. Because I used to watch Gas Monkey Garage back before it was really known what the fuck it was. When that first debuted, I was on there watching it, and it was funny because it was the build off with Jesse James, Orange County Chopper, and Paul Jr. Designs.
Yeah.
And they were on there, and I had tweeted something, and like Richard Rollins was on stage tweeting, and all of a sudden my thing got a like or a share. So he was actually on stage live, and he was fucking tweeting and shit. So, and I had messaged him when they were doing up in the Michigan, one of the Michigan tracks. They had a thing with the road rage people or whatever the fuck, roadkill or, and I had messaged him because I was going to try to go up there to get my books. I wanted him to sign my truck, the S10. I was going to bring it up. And he's like, well, my booking agent's the one that actually sets all my stuff up. And he's like, I'll be there. He goes, but if you bring your truck and I can sneak away during the book signing and shit, he's like, I will gladly sign your truck.
That's cool.
And I mean, I thought it was too, because, a lot of times people think, well, all these super mega stars, they don't run their own Twitters. But back when there was smaller, like he ran his own Twitter, so it was really cool. But yeah, he was going to sign my truck. And my wife was like, I'm going to let you take, at that time we had the Gotta Have It green Mustang because she wanted him to sign the Mustang as well. So, which we don't have any of those fucking vehicles now, but, but that's when I go to Texas. Eventually I'm going to Texas. We'll have a puppy trip, or I'm just going to go to Texas because one, I want to go see my boy OG in Austin. But I'm stopping in Dallas Fort Worth because I want to go see the actual Gas Monkey Garage, eat at Gas Monkey Bar and Grill, and try to meet him then. But yeah, my daughter and I were, that was something me and her used to do all the time, was we watched both those shows. Because let's see, it goes, okay. So my Twitter starts all the way back in 2010, which was when I got married. And let's see. Team Fast and Loud, American Child. Yeah, there it is. So there, well, I had to scroll way the fuck down to find that shit. Hells to the yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. And Gas Monkey did the same thing. Like they had a thing on Facebook, and I've got the Facebook shirt, and I got a couple of them, so I was going to have them sign it. And he's like, yeah, bring the shirt in. So I was like, all right, I'll bring the shirt in. So one of these days, I'm going to get my ass to Dallas, Texas, and go do that. And then Euler Greg's only a couple 100 miles from there, so I'm gonna go harass that old man, just because, go hang out with him for a day or so, and then go back to shithole Indiana. But I miss Texas, man. I lived there briefly, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, my wife had to go to Dallas for some training a couple years ago, and when she landed, she had like a couple hours to kill. So she got the taxi cab driver to take her by Gas Monkey, but they were closed. So she took a picture of like the building and sent it to me, and I was like, you suck.
Well, that was the shirt I was wearing earlier, was my Gas Monkey shirt with, it's a cut off, a professional cut off, and then fucking it's got the hood on it. And I've got my Facebook shirts. And I bought a fuck ton of stuff. When he first launched his store, back when Gas Monkey first was in the original building and stuff, and they launched the store, there's a lot of stuff I bought when it came to like shirts. For like the girls, like they had underwears and stuff. So like my daughters and my wife got that, plus some like the little lacy girly shirts, tank tops and shit. I got the book, and when I bought the book, it came, I have an autographed picture from Richard already on my wall. And then I've got a Gas Monkey Garage sticker, and I also have an air freshener, which I was going to have him sign the air freshener. I've never taken it out of the packaging, but hell yeah. I always wanted to go by there. I always thought that'd be fun. Go check it out. And I want to eat at the restaurant.
This is what's going to go against Straight Outlaws. It's called the Punisher. It's got a top fuel drag motor in it.
You painted it red?
He wanted it red.
Well, see, you have to let me know when you do that, because I'll drive that. Well, is that going to be in your guys' hometown?
We don't know yet. We paid to what was it, to enter it, but the guy didn't have the roll cage done in time for us to get it painted, and then COVID hit, so everything went to a stop. So now we don't know exactly when they're gonna do the next one. It doesn't have to be in Virginia, but it'd be nice if it was in Virginia. But yeah, the motor came from Canada, and the half of the roll cage came from California. And then we've been working on that one for about 2 years.
Gotcha. But ideally, it was originally a Virginia racetrack, yes?
What?
The original race before COVID.
Yes,
That's what I was asking. So hopefully they'll redo it. I know what you're saying. I got you, bro. I got you. Because if it's in Virginia, man, fuck, I'll come.
Oh, yeah.
You're only 8 hours away. That's not that far, man. Not when you own a Prius. They don't stop you in a Prius. You can do 95 and they don't stop you. They're just like, oh, it's a Prius. I am not exaggerating. I am being that we did like 95 the whole way when I got when I got your text, Seth, about Brandon. I was in Pennsylvania, and then I was back home by 2:00, and I shouldn't have been home till like 5 or 6 because you can do 95 in a fucking Prius on a toll road, and they don't fucking look at all. Although that never happened, allegedly. You can do 95 in a Prius and you won't get pulled over.
The first LS engine swapped into a Ford.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Oh goodness. So what do you guys think about now that we're an hour and 17 minutes into the show? Which it was a good conversation. Anybody fans of Space Jam?
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
I mean, the kids watch. It's been so long ago since I'd seen it. I know there's a new Tom and Jerry movie, and let's see if I can do this right. So, Gucci, 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 Goo.
I really wasn't that into Space Jam. Like, I didn't care.
Right.
Did you see that they've redid a Lola Bunny?
I kind of seen something on. Are you on Twitter? Was that something on Twitter?
No, but it is a tweet.
Okay, yeah, I'd seen something like I just scrolled down, so that's what. Thank you for. I didn't care. I was just flipping. Okay, yeah, gotcha. So, which was the original? The left or the right?
The left.
Okay, and they did it to their. She is shorter,
but they've desexualized her.
They defeminized her.
Look, dude, she could be the new Brie Larson, or I mean, the new Captain Marvel. Plank of wood. That's a plank of wood bunny.
I don't want to interrupt you, but the next race, they rescheduled it for August. My dad just called me and told me that they're doing it in August in Virginia.
Where?
I know they're doing one in Bristol. And then he didn't tell me where the other one was.
Okay. Well, you just have to keep up with us, and I'll just keep hounding you because every day I'll text you. You got that info yet? You got that info yet? You got that info yet? Not that you'll read it, but yeah, man. Just let me know because I've got no issues coming and chilling with you guys. I mean, a pit pass would be great, but even if I just got to go watch the shit and then hook up with you afterwards, I'll gladly come.
Wait, when did he say it was?
August.
August what?
They just gave a month. They didn't give a date.
Oh,
it's sad. Wow. It's that usual. Think, bro. Think. They're going to try for August, but until our governors and the states say we are allowed to do it, it could be pushed to August of 2025. Just saying.
Yeah, poor old Lola Bunny. She's like a kid now, and not a female bunny.
So she's a young little wabbit. So that
Like,
means all the Asians and the pedo furries will be after her. Because she hasn't quite hit bunny puberty.
So at the end of the show, can we try, out of the 3 places we're streaming, can we try to stop one just to see what it does?
Yep.
Okay.
Just to see if it works.
Yeah.
I got you. Hell yeah. Oh, let's see. I think I do have memes, though. I think I did do some homework this week. Maybe. Possibly. I mean, I've always got memes. Don't think I don't. But I do find specific ones just because, you know.
Have you heard from Prime?
I told you. I cut off his internet and I locked him in the basement.
Collector's going to jump on in a minute.
Oh. So,
good, because then I can reveal something to him. Giggity.
So I listened to the show that you, podcasting did.
Yeah.
It was good.
The Patreon one?
Yes, I liked it.
Yeah, sorry, Justin, if you're hearing this. You probably ain't listening. But I sent Tommy the MP4. So he gets to listen to a Patreon podcast.
But why did you put the men's room logo?
He didn't matter. It didn't bother. He got the MP3.
Oh, okay.
I sent him both.
So he just used the audio.
Yeah, we just used the audio.
I'm surprised he didn't get on camera.
He doesn't have a camera on his computer.
Oh.
Well, that explains that.
Yeah.
He definitely has a voice for radio, though.
Oh yeah. Well, he does radio. Well,
Yeah.
He does radio like part-time now.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He's still in the process of building his setup. He didn't like. I told him, I was like, you need a second screen, and he was like, oh, all right. Well, I'll look into getting one. And then I sent him the link for the webcam that I've got.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, I'll get that. So like, I'm just trying to send him like things to help him out.
Now, because I run my second screen when I run one, I use my TV. Do you use 2 monitors, or do you use 1 monitor and 1 TV?
I use a monitor and my laptop. The problem with the TV is you can't get the perception, the ratio right.
Yeah, well, the color's off. Like when I do my graphics, if I play it on the TV, the color's different. It's
Yeah, see, that's why I don't
off.
like it. If you can find you a computer monitor that's got HDMI hookups, man, it's an easy peasy.
Now, do you remember the thing I made for the Xbox?
Yeah.
I used a computer monitor for that, but the only problem was I couldn't find a monitor that had speakers built into it. So the only sound you could have is if you wore headphones or something.
Yeah.
I made a to go, like it's game console on the go. Like it was all built into a briefcase. And when you opened it up, there was a monitor, your system. And I was going to put a battery in it, but the battery costs like $350 before you can do it without plugging it in. It's just going to cost too much.
Gotcha.
And my wife would say,
what? What'd you say?
And my wife said if I quit buying stupid stuff, I would have enough money to get it.
What?
The battery for the Xbox Go.
Right.
But do you really need it?
What, the Xbox Go?
Yeah.
Do you really need the battery for the Xbox Go?
No, because you could plug it in. You just have to have a power source. But at the same time, I've kind of lost interest in it.
Just get you a power converter.
Yeah.
Working computer monitor, $50.
Ain't bad.
but I don't know if it's got HDMI input. I mean, if it doesn't have if it's got a, I mean, I don't know how else you'd be able to hook it up.
Well, it depends if it's a new one or an old one.
Well, you would want. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hello.
You would want HDMI input because check your laptop. Do you have an HDMI output?
I ain't using a laptop.
What are you using?
I'm using a HP all-in-one.
Like a desktop?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, mine's touchscreen and everything.
Oh, I thought you had like a laptop.
I have a laptop, I just don't use it.
Oh, well, then I guess it probably won't matter then. Because you could just hook up another screen or you can get you one of them adapter plugs.
Yeah.
And put 2 in.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, this computer monitor, my second screen, has got to go back to Brandy's work whenever they call her back.
You mean if and when she gets to go back to work? Yeah.
They say that they might be coming back into this month.
Well, if more people would do like Florida, where the governor said, look, you cannot collect mask mandates, and they all quit making people wear masks, and they just reopened the state. I think there were 3 other states that did the same thing. They would just reopen the states and just say, fuck you, we're over your bullshit. It's been over a year, not to get political or any of that kind of shit. Just saying, though, I mean, people need to go back to work, man.
Texas,
it is what it is. Go ahead, Tommy.
Texas went full extreme and basically back to normal completely. They says we're not going to enforce nothing. You do what you want.
Yeah, all businesses at full capacity.
Yep.
Oh, it should be. We played your game for over a year. Now fuck off. Ooh, Jesus, that's really bright. And
dude, here's a 1080p secondary screen. It's got HDMI. It's $70.
It's not bad. Yeah, because Tommy, you got an all-in-one, and I'm on an iMac, so it's kind of like the same thing, all-in-one.
It's not bad.
No, it's not. I just don't like where she didn't share it with the screen on.
True.
Like, and see, like, there's no cords. I can see it now. She's saying, well, the cords are broken. Or she lost the cords, and then you get home, you buy the cord, and it don't work.
Right.
True. Yeah, I would have to be like, hey, I need you to plug that up before I buy it.
Because that looked like a nice monitor. It doesn't look like...
Right.
I mean, it's not a gaming monitor, but...
It's still got 1080p.
Yeah.
16.7 million color scale. What?
What I'm saying is it's not usually what they pick for gaming, but you can use it for gaming.
Yeah.
But the only thing I would say is, like, if you're going to sell something like that, like, even if you sell, like, a big screen TV, you're going to take a picture with it on to prove that it's not busted.
Yep. Well, that's why you make sure before you pick it up, like, plug that motherfucker in and show me it works. I want to make sure every channel works. I want to make sure both the left and the right for the sound work. Make sure there's no glitches.
So Collector Express, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
We all talked about the cars we have. What kind of car do you drive? I'm curious.
Oh, dude, you got sweet Olds, man.
My daily driver is I go back between a 1996 Jeep Cherokee 4x4 and a GMC Sierra extended cab. 2007 model, and the first one they changed the body style from the one they had for like about decade and a half or two. Then in the garage is my 87 Olds 442 with a 507 big block. Which come springtime, I'm going to do a little bit of work to it. She sat so long, I'm going to have to have the carburetor rebuilt. It's
right. Have you tried the instead of redoing the carburetor. We tried them. I think they're called ProFit. It's basically a carburetor, but it's like fuel injected.
Oh, I got a 500 caddy punched out to be a 507. So getting the electronic fuel injection for that beast to be a little,
yeah,
a little difficult. But unless you're one, the ones I'm talking about, like it just replaces the carburetor itself. It's got the injectors, almost works like a throttle, like a throttle body.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's,
okay. Yeah.
But it's easier for like during the winter for a cold start. They work so much better. But you can actually program them on your phone if you want it a certain way.
When I almost went with a different direction when I built started building the car. I had access to Cadillac North Star. I almost put that in the car instead.
Dude, that would have been wicked.
The biggest reason why I didn't do that, because the ignition system for it at the time to get one, that's before anybody started doing LS swaps and all this stuff. To get an ignition system, as one company was building them, they were like $2,000 just for the ignition system. So I was like, big hammer, big block is the way to go at the time.
Yeah. I mean, the North Star motors are great, but they are very expensive.
They end up. Actually, I had a source at the time. If like a small little bolt hole breaks on them, the local garage, Cadillac would actually swap out the entire engine, like a stud mount would break for an accessory you don't really even need, and they do a full engine swap. And the guy was selling like the North Stars complete fuel injection, everything, all like $300.
Oh wow!
And that was back in early 2000s when them things were hard to get.
I've scrolled your entire Instagram and you have 0 pictures of this car on there.
Oh, my olds? Yeah. It's that I've been using my Instagram mainly to promote the toy side of the channel.
I see that now. After I scrolled it.
Entirety. I gotta lie, that's funny, yo. I like that. That's funny. That's good shit. After I went through your whole channel, I've gone through all of it. There's no car pictures.
Right.
Damn you.
But in my Facebook profile, I got pictures of the car.
Yeah, I'm going there now.
They're older pictures when it was being built from the ground up. New frame, body swap. The car was originally my brother's car back in the day when he was on the way to a drag strip. He got in a race, and the guy that's racing blew a tire and came over on him and ended up totaling the car. And it got rebuilt. Back in the day, it was kind of hard. Back in 87, late 87, early 88, when the car was wrecked. There weren't many places that would even want to touch that kind of rebuild.
Oh, yeah.
And we found a guy who had a homemade frame machine. He did a good job rebuilding the car, but the frame still had weak spots in it, and I was dropping a big block in it. I wanted a good frame, and I had it like boxed in, reinforced. Just did a full-on frame swap.
Oh, wow.
One thing I noticed after the fact, where it was redone on a bent frame, one of the rear quarters at the bottom curves in. You can't even tell looking at the car until you put it on the good frame. Now you can see one quarter is pushed in a little bit more when it's re-welded back on. Because every panel on that car was replaced. The only thing that was original in the car is the roof. So every bit of sheet metal in the car has been replaced.
Oh, wow.
She's solid, though.
Oh, what's the car where when you jiggle the hood ornament, it'll drop down and lock? Y'all seen it?
Oh, the Mercedes.
Yeah, so a guy at a dealership, he was trying to sell it. He's like, you can't steal this emblem. And he went to go like swat at it to make it fall down, and he accidentally ripped it off. and I mean, it's still folded down, but he broke it trying to demonstrate it.
That's funny.
And it was a thing going around saying first class to unemployment. Yeah. But that was hilarious when he just chucked it. Wish I could find it.
Right.
I have quite a bit of an uptick in sub counts here lately. They did some customizing tutorials.
Yeah.
It got me with 60 subs.
Oh wow!
Since you crossed 100 subs.
Yeah, I have 161 now.
Wow.
Oh.
I gained about close to 60 new subscribers just by posting 2 customizing tutorials.
Nice. So I got something here for you. I'm going to turn my camera on. I was dying heat stroke. So as I was telling you, gas monkey buddy. So I've got my, I like my Migos. They redid the 14 inches and whatnot. Giggity. So we've got here, fucking like, there we go. So we've got the Superman, and then they came out with the newer one, which is kind of like the 52 version.
Yep.
So I got that one the other day too, because I know when we just did our show last week, you were talking about, you were a big Superman fan. I was like, oh, I can't wait. I was hoping they'd get in. I've had this one, but I was hoping this one would come in before the show, but of course I got it Saturday. It was supposed to be here Friday, but I got it Saturday. But I was like, I can't wait to show it to them. I was like, oh,
heck yeah.
It didn't come till after the show, but
those are nice.
Which one is that? Superman is that from?
The one without the trunks is the new 52. In 2012, DC Comics rebooted the DC universe.
Yeah,
they call it the new 52.
Yep,
and they wanted to be like a jumping point for people. It's like, well, DC Comics have been around since the 1930s. I can't read all that, even try to catch up with that stuff. So they did a reboot to try to bring in new readers. What they ended up doing was running off all the old readers.
Yep.
They needed to do more. Like if I was a comic book salesperson, I'll tell you, if you get all 10 of these comics, you get an action figure with it. Like you get the whole series, you get an action figure with it. Just because it seems, I hate to say it, but it seems like the new generation's just not into it anymore.
Well, the books are just the writers don't write. Well, the characters are not heroic. They don't do good to be doing good. They're narcissistic and selfish characters.
Yeah, and they think
that's what heroes are. They don't even understand what comic books were back in the day. What draw people to them? People doing good to do good, to stop evil.
Yeah. Unless you're Deadpool.
and he just messes up everybody.
Yeah, he just don't give a damn.
That's one of the things they try to make. That's one of the things too. They try to make everything like Deadpool. You can't make everything Deadpool. Then nothing is Deadpool.
Exactly.
I think that's the problem with the Green Lantern movie. Like, yes, Green Lantern had a sense of humor sometimes, but they overdid it with him. Like it was more funny than heroic.
Well, Hal Jordan was never a slapstick character. He never joked around like that. He's Air Force. He's military.
Yeah. And they made him a comic relief.
They wrote the character to let Ryan Reynolds ham it up, and that's not the type of character you do that with.
Oh, well, that movie was horrible. Anyway, the animated ones were a lot better.
The animated ones got the right person to voice Hal Jordan. Yep. They got Nathan Fillion.
Yep.
From Firefly.
That's on that HBO. Oh, no, wait. You don't have HBO Max. I've got that, too. HBO Max has got DC on it. So,
talking about comics. I got these here.
Nice.
Ooh.
Rare hologram. This is kind of similar to what you were talking about, Tommy. It's like when these came out, you actually had to like make copies of like the little vouchers in the back. You had to get so many of them before you could get these copies, which I never did back in the day because these were like mythical at one time. The Ultraverse hologram covers, and I got this off eBay probably about 8 or 10 years ago.
Nice,
somewhere around that. Pissed me off at the time. There was a seller on eBay was claiming he got one of Malibu's old storage units, and he had tons of these holographic books, and he were selling them in like five books a pop, 5 books in a lot. It'd be all the same title. I won the auction for two of them, hard case and prime. So I was like, sweet, I'm gonna have 5 of each. He sent me 2 sets of hard case. So whoever won one of the hard cases got my prime books, and the seller would never try to make it right with me. It just pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
bet. Whose son?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Peabody? How you doing, buddy? Let's see.
Got to be the beard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which beard? There's 3 beards on it. Oh, 4 beards on here.
4.
and the correct kind of beard.
Oh, dude. Tommy, that reminds me. The Beards and Shears, that barbershop that we were looking at going.
Yeah.
They're now doing beard trims.
Really?
Yes, dude. I need a beard trim so bad.
I'm so off. Like the center's growing too fast and the sides ain't.
Yeah. So I was thinking about maybe trying to set up an appointment sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no, I went to Supercuts. I thought my hair looked so pretty today.
Oh, yeah. Pretty, yeah.
But I went there and they wouldn't shave my beard. Like they wouldn't trim it. But they would let me take my mask off and put a hot towel on it.
Is my mic better?
Oh, yeah, your mic sounds good.
You had just a lot of, it was peaking, like when at the high range of your voice, it was peaking.
Oh, yeah. I had the mic set up max instead of being auto. I just put it back on auto.
Well, I didn't want to. You were mid speech, and I was like, I don't want to interrupt. I just pop it over. But yeah, dude, Tommy, my hair, like, I need a trim, but I don't want to trim too much.
Yeah,
I just want like a little bit.
Now, yeah,
keep going.
Just a little bit, Just
you should straighten it out to see how long it actually is.
It was straight the other night when we went to dinner.
I know that, but it was slicked back, so you couldn't tell. Like
come on, you represent the Jew out of all of us. Jew, you gotta have that curly hair.
It is curly. It's ridiculously curly.
But you just put Seth right now. He's got that Andre the Giant, kind of look where, he could just, be the big, what was it? The $3 million man mask that they had with Andre and the hair and all that shit.
Peabody says they wouldn't trim your beard because you wouldn't sign the waiver allowing them to use a weed whacker. Yeah. They're not using a weed whacker on my face.
Well, maybe they get the one the change it out with the blades, like the 3 blades.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question for Collector Express.
Yes, sir.
Something that probably gets your views up even more is if you challenge someone to a build off with a toy. Like if you found someone that does the same thing you do with building them, and you challenge them to a build off. Because their viewers will watch your show and your viewers will watch their show. And you'd probably jump off fast because I'd watch it. Yeah. I don't know how long it takes y'all to make it, but you can actually go off camera and just collage them together.
My biggest problem doing something like that, that would, if I had all the time in the world to work on my hobbies, Oh, that would actually be really good content.
Yeah.
But I do this as a hobby. I do my customs as a hobby. Because I got a 8 to 5, I got to do my regular job too. So.
Yeah. But if you ever do that, tell me, because I want to actually watch that. I would love to watch it.
Well,
You don't see that.
that's like I want to do like a mini bike build off.
Yeah.
But
Me and
like,
you set up against each other?
Huh?
Me and you against each other?
I'd put whoever.
No,
me and you against each other.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I even threw it out to Ben. I was like, Ben, if you want to be in it, like, you know, whoever. Like, if anybody wants to build a mini bike, we can build a mini bike.
And then after that, I'm going to bring my Craftsman over, and we're going to do that motherfucker up so that it does wheelies.
Like my dad's golf cart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. But we're going to do it on the rider because it'd be funny.
But if we were to do a mini bike build off, like there would definitely be rules.
Well, we got to make it funny. We got to turn it like OCC. Like at one part, we act like OCC and we start throwing stuff and everything. Do like the fake OCC beard.
I don't need a
like
fake beard. I got real beard.
Well, yeah,
but we need to get like a fake window so I can throw a chair through it.
Yeah.
I'll yell at both of you. I'll yell at both of you since I'm the oldest one here since Leif's gone. I'll be like, I've had it with you too. You're never on time.
What's Leif into tonight?
He wasn't feeling the greatest, so he dipped out.
Yeah, he was here for a bit. We were talking about cars and stuff, and he was just he didn't get a good night's sleep last night. And, you know, Papa Leif being older and whatnot, he had fuck all for sleep. And, you know, he jumped in for a bit with us, but it just, you know, we told him go ahead and go to sleep. It's all good. I want to talk him into making a men's room beer. Tommy was like, yeah, you know, men's room, you know, it'll taste like us. Oh, no.
No, I said, what I said, I was like, yeah, make a men's room flavor. I was like,
men's room flavor, yeah. Men's room flavor. I was like, oh, no.
Tommy, it's not really part of the build off. The 2 tutorials I put up for customizing.
Yeah.
The figure I'm working on, I'm not telling what I'm building in those tutorials. Is for a custom contest. I need to have it done by the 26th.
But see, like what I was saying about that, like if you could do it, then you would have people challenging you to it, and people would tune into that to be like a competition now to see who could beat you. Because I've seen your work; you're actually really, really talented at doing it. I think you'd do good with it.
It would be neat.
Yeah,
I would watch it.
Oh. One thing I'm worried about with my custom stuff, though, I got some news this week. Testers, the paint,
they're
shut down. There's going to be no more testers.
That sucks.
What's in the market right now is all they're going to be. And that's what I've learned to paint. I've been using testers paint since I was a little kid building model cars. And that's where I've learned to like mix paints. I know how their colors mix together to get the colors, and I use those for the flesh tones to mix those. So I'm going with my top coat, my ceiling coats. I use Testers Clear. I use dual coat, semi-gloss. Now I got to start over. Once I run out of my current supplies, I'll have to start over.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Peabody says would love to build a mini bike, but by the time we post parts and back and forth, Trump will be back in office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
This is my latest. Earlier tonight, I was finished up reviewed the Studio Series Grimlock figure.
That's cool.
I like this thing. It's. I love my masterpiece figures. They're gorgeous. The mainline figures, though, you could just play with them, transform them. I can get this back in robot mode here in a couple seconds.
Isn't Testers and Humbrol the same company?
Don't think so. I forget which the parent company that owns Testers was one of the big paint companies. They decided to shut them down. Just the market's changed. So like, I guess nobody does as much hobby stuff as they used to.
Which is fucked up. You would think that like models and shit, people would be doing a shit ton of it because you weren't supposed to go out and do anything else.
Well, it's probably. I think there's other brands out there that's, I guess, kind of overtaking them into the hobby industry. You got like game shops; they sell Citadel paints, and you got Tamiya, like it's like international brand for paints, and it's just the market's just changed, and they didn't stay up, I guess.
I don't know if it's just me or not, but have y'all noticed, and it may just be me, I may have just not found it, they don't make a good Batmobile?
Depends which Batmobile you're looking for.
Like, nothing from like the Dark Knight series or nothing like that. Like the original, like the real long one from the old movie with the penguin and stuff in it.
You mean like the Tim Burton, or you mean the '66 series?
Tim Burton.
There's been a few of them. Actually, have a nice 1/18 scale diecast.
Oh.
Here's what little time it took me to transform that was. Yeah. Listening to y'all and barely done it. You can actually transform these very easily.
You mean?
And they look great.
This one, Tommy?
Yes, that one.
There's a telephone that came from the United Kingdom. Brett sent it to me. I thought it was pretty cool. I do have the Lego one that's over there that's gigantic, and I also have the Batwing. But what are you referring to? Model? Are you referring to like Hot Wheels? I mean, what exactly are you meaning, bro?
Like even when I went with Seth to like the comic books, or you go to like the collectible stuff, like it seems like the homemade ones that people have made by kind of what Collector Express does look so much better than mine. But at the same time, I haven't like really dove in and looked at them, all of them.
I got you. I mean, I got a shit ton of them over there on the walls. I do have a 66 that Hot Wheels did that was kind of gray.
Oh, that's nice. That's actually got working lights.
And this is from the animated series, the 90s animated series.
I even like the way it opens up.
This is the animated series Batmobile is very inspired from the Tim Burton car. This is a 1/12 scale. Beautiful piece. They made the Batwing. I regret not getting it. This is the Batmobile. The Batwing is like the same length body-wise, but then you got your giant wings.
Yeah.
So like, because I have a 12 scale Black Series TIE Fighter sitting over next to me gathering dust because I don't know where to put it. I got a good deal on it, but
you had to start hanging them from the ceiling.
Well, I got my ceiling's only a little bit over 7 feet down here. It's short. And if I had a regular like 8-foot ceiling,
it'd
be a little different.
I've got the Batmobile from the Val Kilmer movie. Forever.
Holy rusted metal.
It's rusty metal, Batman.
What? The ground's covered in holy rusted metal.
That's like the only Batmobile I have. I had the Batwing from that movie, but I don't know what happened to it.
The '89 Tim Burton Batmobile, though, that thing was just beautifully designed.
We get talking into Batmobiles, I'm gonna start having blood pressure issues.
Uh-oh.
It made me so mad when we was talking about. We had an argument one time back on the fan cast about how the Batmobile probably sucked to drive.
Oh,
me and
how far
Frank,
does it take to turn?
the Batmobile. Let's see which one. I think the Batmobile from the Val Kilmer from Forever, Batman Forever.
You had to make a turn at like 20 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour.
13 miles an hour.
13, damn. Get out and run faster.
33.5 feet long.
Try a parallel park.
And the They must have built it really fast too, because the structure of the car. You notice in the scenes, the wings, the bat wings were doing this when it was driving.
Yeah. But like me and Frank, which is a guy that used to be on the Fancast, that's cool.
I got that one.
We had the biggest argument because he was like, "But it's cool," and I was like, "It's not practical."
Yeah.
It was right when the
Tumbler actually was probably the most practical Batmobile.
Well,
the grappling hook turn, yeah, that's the car.
Well, the Tumbler from the Nolan series. I mean, like the tank looking thing. Now that would I remember when that was first shown. Right there, it is.
Yeah.
Everybody hated it until they saw it in action.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, man, it's ugly. The Batmobile's supposed to be cool looking. And when you see it move, holy shit, that's cool.
Now, I'm about to probably start an argument with saying this. But out of all the cars and stuff from the movies, I would have to go with the Green Hornet's car instead of the Batmobile.
What is the Green Hornet?
Black Beauty.
If you remember the Black Beauty, which like the Green Hornet, like in like the Seth, what's his name movie?
Both of them, but I like
the Seth, what's his name movie.
Yeah.
I suggest you not Google Black Beauty. It's not Green Hornet.
Black Beauty's the horse, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm old. I forget this is 2021. If you look Black Beauty, I'm sure it's not the horse.
Is that a Lincoln?
Maybe it is. I don't know.
But yeah, that's it.
What is it? I mean, is it?
It's an old Lincoln. I think it's an old Lincoln. Is it a Lincoln or a Chrysler? I did know this. I forgot.
Like these fender lines right here kind of give it that Lincoln Continental look.
But the back doesn't look like a Lincoln.
It's either a Lincoln Zeppelin or a Chrysler. I can't remember.
It's almost got like Mustang taillights.
No.
Where's
the hood?
Oh, okay, I see now. It just looked like it was 3 taillights. But like, is that bad?
Chrysler Imperial.
Okay.
Google to the rescue. I was thinking it was Chrysler.
Like, what would y'all rather have, the Batmobile or that?
Between the 66 Batmobile and the Green Hornet car, I'd rather have the Green Hornet car.
Yeah, it's got machine guns.
Well, it's got a roof.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you could outmaneuver the
Batmobile's a Ford. It's was based on they used a concept car. What's a Futura?
I know which car you're talking about.
I think that was the Lincoln Futura concept car.
Now you can.
Then George Barris did his magic and made it into the Batmobile.
You can get a molding of it. It's very expensive, but it's not true to the original. It's close, but not true.
Now, the 1977 movie, The Car, I like that. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
The 1977. No.
In 1977, it's a movie called The Car. It's a cheesy killer car movie. But
was it kind of like that Stephen King's one?
No.
No.
Not
this
Christine.
This one was basically Satan going around killing people in his ride, and it had train horns. It's like
so this sucked. I'll wait till Seth's done though.
Or would you rather have the car?
I have a die cast. I have a 1/18 scale die cast of that sitting over here next to my TV.
Oh wow!
You can see what you
now,
got.
what is it?
It was based on a Mark III Lincoln.
Okay.
2-door Lincoln.
Like
so more than likely it had a 460 Interceptor in it.
Okay. Have you guys ever seen a movie called Hit and Run?
Yes.
With Dak Shepard?
That's his real car. He owns that car.
Dude, that freaking Lincoln is bad.
That's his own personal car.
Oh yeah, dude, that car was wicked cool. Like I would love to have a Lincoln.
Now, would you rather have the Batmobile, the Green Hornet car, or Knight Rider?
Knight Rider, because it would handle so much better.
I still have the Hornet.
Fuck. I think the Hornet would be too heavy.
Do the cars have their powers in the fictional universe?
Yes. They'll have all the
Knight Rider all the way.
Yeah.
He's faster and he would rip through the other two like tinfoil. And he's sentient. It's basically a living being, an AI.
And it's Mr. Feeney.
Yeah, but like you know how you're driving down a road and someone tells you the directions or being a backseat driver, you would have that always.
I don't care.
Well, you can put them in silent mode.
Oh, I didn't know that. But you can only use boost one time per show.
Well, that's an hour long, though, if you could use it once an hour.
Yeah, that's true. God, that bugged me when I watched that. He's like, he was only able to use boost one time.
Well, because when depending on how they boost, either if they use, whoa.
Is that Legos?
Yep.
I bet that took forever.
Took a couple days. Got the guns. They go up. They go down. Yeah, it's friggin' huge. And it does slide open. It fits the keychain style Batman.
Huh. Nice.
Which is a flashlight.
Now, if we're talking about
a couple days,
if we're talking about fictional cars in their universe and having their abilities, oh no, Christine's pretty sweet. She fixes herself.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that is true.
Well,
At
she
the
does.
same time,
She does
I've been
corrupt your
told.
soul, though.
and or kill you.
She kills the ones who are your enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That'd be all right.
She falls in love with her owner.
Mm-hmm. So there's your 66 in the Lego form as well, because I just got done doing the entire 66 Lego set, and then of course I got the animated Hot Wheels, and then the 66 as well, and then a whole wall full of fucking Batman stuff over
Now,
there.
do y'all got sheets where y'all are at?
Yeah, we do.
You
Well,
go to
I live not far from you, so yes,
Yeah.
I do.
If you go to Sheets in Salem,
I don't have
they have these little cars, and they're all the Batmobiles, but you don't know which one you're going to get. It's a mystery. You can get the rare one, but it's all of them they've made. And you get a little figure of Batman, whatever he looked like when that car came out.
Yeah,
Hey, so I'm gonna play this section of movie because it's friggin' hilarious. I hope you don't get struck over it.
This is probably going to get pretty fucking radical, but I don't want you to get scared, okay? I raced all grown up, and I even drove professionally for a while.
Okay. So cool.
Make a wish. Now, count to 3.
I would love to have this car.
They actually got this is the movie I think they met on and they got married.
Take a look.
Yeah.
And you see.
It's such a good movie. Like, I want to watch it now.
I watched it not too long ago.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's on Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Prime. What's it called?
Hit and Run. It's a love movie, but it's really fun. It's a romantic comedy.
It's a romantic comedy and a little bit of gearhead stuff in it.
Yeah, dude, it's friggin' hilarious.
So it's a little bit for everybody.
With all the stuff with Tom Arnold, it's just hysterical.
Michael Rosenbaum plays a good douchebag.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I wonder what he's like in real life, though, because I've never heard nothing bad about him.
I wouldn't bet Michael Rosenbaum's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah, I bet you he is. Watch Rosenbaum, dude. Oh, it's so funny. Hold on.
Now you said that was his actual car.
Yep, that's.
He tries to do the same thing.
Yeah, the actor that's driving the Lincoln, that's his real car.
Oh wow.
Shepard.
There's one scene in the movie you're like, oh crap, but when you look at the scene, you realize, well, oh, that's cool.
Dak Shepard and a '67 Lincoln. Tell us a little bit about this bad boy, Dax.
This here is my 1967 Lincoln Continental. I've had it for probably 15 years now, and I wanted to make it a little more drivable, a little more exciting, so we pulled out the stock 462 and we put in this beautiful Ford Racing 514 crate motor. As you can see here, this is not the stock rim or tire. We put big wheel woods on it, and front and rear. And we put coilover suspension in back. Put a gear vendors with an overdrive system, and you see.
I'd love to have a gear vendors for my Olds. I got a turbo 400, so it's 3-speed automatic. So gear vendors, a gear vendor costs as much as the damn transmission.
We're going to try to do
This is what we call in the movie business stealing a shot. So we have no permit and no permission from law enforcement, and we're just going to do some drifting. Luckily, one of the ugliest stretches of concrete I've ever seen. We got a nice mix of asphalt and concrete, broken concrete. So
well, you got a little trick up your sleeve. Open the door for us. We want to show you the stunt brake. How many guys do you know build their cars with the stunt brake?
Yeah, this pedal here operates a rear wheelwood caliper. So we have two calipers on the back disc, and
one, count them, two.
Really? I gotta try that. Double foot it. People double foot the primary brake pedal, but rarely can someone double foot two brakes. We also have line lock on this, so we do have the option of engaging either just the front binders or just the back.
That is very cool.
Yes.
You've designed this car for maximum fun, clearly.
Well, I think all of us first got intrigued by the pro touring movement with that big red Camaro that won the Silver State. I think that was the first time I thought, oh my God, that's ingenious. All old cars should be like that one. And I didn't see that anyone was doing a sedan, and there's such a huge movement in our current cars where we have the CTS-V, the wagon, the coupe, we have a BMW M5. I think it all started with that Cadillac STS, really, where you had 150 mile an hour four-door sedan. And so I thought, why not do a pro touring sedan?
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, dude, that's such a good movie. Like, if you have a chance to watch it, and it would be one that probably your wife likes too.
Oh yeah, I'll check it out.
It's kind of got the like a modern vibe, Smokey and the Bandit type thing.
Well, see, that's what I hate now watching movies. Like, I know Seth's going to disagree with me, and it's fine. But, like, when I want to watch car movies, I want the American muscle. Everybody's going for that Tokyo Drift kind of. You like Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Fast and Furious is mostly muscle cars now.
Yeah.
Well, I stopped watching after Tokyo Drift. I was like, eh.
Why? Like, you missed the good part.
Tokyo Drift was the worst one. They rebooted the series after. They like a soft reboot.
Well, because Tokyo Drift is actually like the 4th or 5th movie, Tommy. They didn't play them in order. It's not the 3rd movie.
Yeah.
They basically did like a soft reboot of the series after that.
Between 6 and 7, ain't it?
Yeah, it's the 3rd movie is not actually the third in the timeline.
No.
And there's actually a independent movie that has Vin Diesel and the lady that plays his girlfriend,
Michelle Rodriguez,
and explains how they got to Mexico.
Oh,
really?
It's part of the timeline.
Now, have you seen?
They play the same characters. They play the same characters, but it's not called Fast and Furious.
Have you seen the prelude to Too Fast, Too Furious? It shows how it's like a couple-minute story on how Brian got to Miami.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's really good.
But
after we go off the air, we'll watch it.
I want
a couple minutes.
I want something like 2-Lane Blacktop.
I've got that movie. It's a good one.
In like Gone in 60 Seconds.
Do you realize what car is on your icon?
Oh, oops.
No, that's the car from 2-Lane Blacktop.
Oh, no. No one knows about it, hardly that.
Huh?
No one knows about 2-Lane Blacktop. Like, you ask any car person now.
Do you know what else movie that car is in?
Not right off the top of my head.
The car that's your icon has been in 2 really good movies. Well, one really credited good movie. The other one was 2-Lane Blacktop.
What's the other one?
American Graffiti.
Yeah. Now, which one was it where the kid made the car and it got stolen? He made it in like school. It was like a Camaro or something.
Mark Hamill. It's Corvette.
Yes.
Corvette Summer.
Yeah.
Corvette Summer. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
It was all right.
Really?
I don't know. It just, and Mark Hamill's not that great of an actor.
No, but the cars.
I never liked that movie.
Yeah.
But what was the other one that where they were in prison and they let them build a car, and it was a Mustang, I think. And
Death Race?
No, it wasn't like that. They were inmates, and the guy never drove a car, and they let him build it, but they said they couldn't drive it. And the dude wanted to drive it so bad, he literally just started it and drove it around the thing. And they put glass in the gas tank to blow the motor up. The guards did. Y'all never see that one?
Mm-hmm.
I have to look it up.
But you brought up Gone in 60 Seconds. Which one? The new one or the old one?
I like the old one better.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I saw both of them.
All right, cool.
Would you like the new one better? It's kind of. I mean, it's a hard choice, but I still like the original.
The original one, I really enjoy the Lockup with Sylvester Stallone. Is that the right one? But no, the old one, the switcheroony he pulls at the end was hilarious.
Oh well. Talking about one thing, though, talk about movies. So, I don't know if anybody caught this that watched WandaVision. Okay, did you see where the two were fighting and he tried to grab the stone out of his head?
Finale.
Huh?
Spoilers.
Oh, cover your ears for a second. So, did y'all watch where...
You're going to have to wave at me when I take the headphones off.
Hey, wait.
Yes, Tommy.
Hey, I'll put my hand up when it's time to come back. I'll wave.
Okay. So y'all watched when Thanos ripped the stone out of Vision's head, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when it was Vision versus Vision, he tried to do the same thing to him, and he just phased through him. Why couldn't he have done that with Thanos?
Because Thanos had the reality stone.
Did that control him from phasing?
Yes. It would have allowed Thanos to phase with him.
Okay, because good. I was thinking about that all night, and I meant to bring it up, but I couldn't figure out why he couldn't have done that.
Yeah. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Okay. We're good.
Okay.
It really wasn't a spoiler after all.
Okay.
But
it is.
It really wasn't.
No, it was just a question of, that's all. But I mean, it because your question really didn't have anything to do with the show. It had more to do with the movie.
Yeah.
It had more to do with Infinity War than anything.
Yeah.
Seth, I sent you a link to a cool TV card. I still love the look of to this day.
All right.
It's from Hardcastle McCormick. The Coyote X, the original Coyote. Later on, the first Coyote was based on the Manta. Love that car.
Yeah, it looks fun.
It had like a full tube chassis suspension.
Wait, did it have black head? Did they black out the headlights, or because one image it looks like
it's smoke?
Yeah, they're like a cover over top the headlights.
What's the base of it?
It's based on like a Manta montage.
Okay. Huh.
The later seasons they replaced it with a ugly rebodied DeLorean. The older actor Brian Keith, he had such a hard time getting in and out of the original car, so they replaced that gorgeous car with an ugly reskinned DeLorean.
Ooh.
How about the Interceptor from the Wraith? I've never seen that. Let me look it up.
A horrible movie, but it's like some cool cars.
What, the Wraith?
Yeah. The Interceptor is like a Chrysler prototype.
Oh yeah, I spelled it wrong.
It's one of the first movies that like Charlie Sheen done, but it was released after he did it wasn't released until after he did his big serious drama.
Oh, dude, that's a cool looking car.
Oh, it is a cool looking car.
It looks like an electric car though.
It was a gas powered car.
But I'm talking about where the grill looks solid.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of electric cars are like that now.
It's like a Dodge. It says it's a Dodge Interceptor.
Yep, Turbo Interceptor. Yeah, there's scenes in the movie you can see the Dodge logo on the car, and it's supposed to be a supernatural vehicle. But you can
I've seen that movie.
Yeah,
like he pops the hood open and it's not holding the motor; it's just electricity holding it.
Yeah, it's like lightning bolts coming off the engine, and
yeah.
He basically uses the car like kamikaze the bad guys. But the car reforms after each wreck. The editing is so bad, you see cars get shot up and blown up.
Yeah, I think that's the motor. I actually have this DVD.
And what's his name? Ron Howard's brother.
What's wrong? Put it on! Packard! Get a load of this! Connect the son of a bitch and let's go!
It's like, this electronic kill switch, it'll kill your car if you try to run.
Yeah, I don't think it would have done anything to that car.
Well, the car, the whole premise of he rams the other cars and it explodes and it reforms. I don't think your little kill switch is going to come back. It's a cool car.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
You got it in a different language.
Did you wait a minute? Hold up.
That was fake. That was fake. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, there's no butterflies.
The blower wasn't spinning. That's hysterical. Yeah, dude, that's a cool looking car.
Yeah, it's all blacked out.
It's like actually a brown color. It's got like a.
It looks like they took the windows off a DeLorean and put on there. The side windows, the door windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a full-on, ground-up built car. They spent like a fortune building that thing.
There was a Subaru that had that kind of design in the windows. It's supposed to be for like more aerodynamics.
I don't understand why you do that to DeLorean. They were already heavy as hell.
There's talking about cool cars. Another concept car from the '80s with a Pontiac Banshee. I love that car.
Electric Express, what do you think about the Cybertruck?
It's ugly as shit.
Nobody's ever going to be on your side on that, Tommy.
But it's stainless steel body. You never have to worry about it rusting.
Oh, you also got to remember if anybody scuffs it, you got any body damage, you're going to have to find the right person to fix it.
That's true.
And when it's buffed, you got to make sure people know what they're doing because you got to. When they refinish DeLoreans, they got to be buffed a certain way.
Oh yeah.
I gotta take a 10-100.
So,
are y'all you're twins now?
Did you? Did you watch the where they interviewed the car, like the showed what the features of the Tesla truck had? He took a sledgehammer and hit the door, and it didn't dent it. But he was supposed to show how strong the windows were, and he went to go chuck this metal ball at the window, and it busted it.
Yeah, I've seen them where he busted the window.
Yeah. But no one understood that the thing when you want to load something, you hit a button and it lowers the back, and a ramp comes out the bed to where you can drive a four-wheeler up in the bed or something like that, or a dirt bike. It's
I got aluminum ramps. I can just slide out and do the same thing.
But it's got an air compressor and a jump box built into it.
I can buy those and still have less in my truck.
But the only thing I gotta say is it's cheaper than an F-150. They're going for $45,000.
If it goes for that, then that's a great price.
Yeah, that's your base model. That's not the.
But the stupidity. Where do you use a truck?
Exactly.
And the only more rural areas, off road. Where's your charging station?
You would have to pay for the $79,000 one that comes with solar panels on top.
They don't pick up. They don't work if they're covered in mud.
It's true.
They didn't think this. It's a city truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, it's not like it's not ever going to be practical truck.
Nah. That is true.
It's like the stupidity thing, like where these self-driving cars, they're going to eliminate drivers altogether. GPS still don't work in a lot of places.
Well, that's like my wife's car. It will drive itself, but we're too scared to try it. The technology hasn't hit that right area where people can actually trust it driving for you.
Yeah. I've had GPS tell me to go in the wrong way, turn on roads that don't exist.
Ours told us to drive in a lake one time. Thought there was a road and it was a lake.
Maybe they were before they made that lake.
That's true.
Was it a man-made
Using
lake?
an
Or
old
was it a
map.
real lake? It was a natural lake. South Hosting Lake down in Amden. When the water level's low enough, there's roads under that's normally not accessible unless the water level drops.
Now, did you see? Now you know where you go through Virginia Beach and you drive in that tunnel
Yeah.
that's underwater? Did you see where it's leaking now?
I did not see that.
Yeah, someone's driving through and water's just pouring down in one area.
I don't watch
like,
much TV anymore.
Yeah, it gets depressing.
There's nothing on.
Yeah.
There's one show I like. It's a new series. I like the Resident Alien. That's pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet.
Comes on Sci-Fi. I like it.
Yeah,
Let's check it out.
It's actually science fiction on Sci-Fi, which is a rare occasion.
Yeah. Sci-Fi got a little lame there. It started getting lame in the 90s, and it really got bad. And
When they changed their logo to SYFY, that's when they started to get stupid.
Oh yeah, they try to be like a Discovery Channel kind of deal, and I was like,
Well, they quit their focus on science fiction when they.
Yeah.
I love the original programming when they would focus on. I'm working the echo. Is it me or?
It might be me. Hold on, I'll turn my volume down a little bit. Is that better?
Hello. Still getting a little bit.
That's got to be you because I don't hear anything other than you talking and Tommy talking.
Oh, it could be. My batteries might be getting weak on my headphones, so I'm getting a little bit of delay or something.
But yeah, I don't know. There's decent, but it seems like you get more out of streaming than regular TV now.
Yeah, you can choose what you want to watch. You watch it right then and there, not wait for it to come on.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's the annoying part with streaming. When I have a new streaming show, I want to watch the show now. I don't want to wait weeks. I don't want to go ahead every week a new episode. I don't like that with streaming service.
Yeah, that's what I loved about Netflix.
When they release the series, they release the series.
Yeah. You can binge watch the hell out of it. You remember when you used to you would love it when a marathon would come on?
Oh, yeah.
When you were younger, yeah, like.
Of course, when you watch the older shows, though, in a marathon setting, though, you can see, especially like some of the science fiction when cost of effects were much more. You see recycled effects a lot more if you watch it in a streaming setting.
Yeah. Well, you got some shows that are complicated, which I like them. But sometimes you got to watch the other episode right after to understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
To remember all the little bits and pieces from that episode to the next one.
I always like
that.
No, I like, all right, HBO. It's like if you start watching a series, we'll just say American Gods. I'll just pick that one out of nowhere, which was HBO. But like they had episode 1, and then week 2 you'd have episode 2, but they'd played episode 1 before episode 2. And then the next week they'd play episodes 1, 2, and 3. So like if you miss shit, you could rewatch shit all the way through, say like the 10 season episodes per season. So like that I did like when they started doing that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right, I got 2 shows I need. I want to know if I should watch them. One is American Gods because I watched the first season. Have they came out with the second one?
Yeah, they came out with it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I'm curious if it's actually good.
I've heard
the other one is.
Go ahead.
I couldn't get into it. I tried watching American Gods. I just couldn't get into it.
But the second one is Game of Thrones. Is it worth it?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because the ending completely sucked.
Even before that, I quit watching. I gave it I was interested in the first season because I kind of like that time setting, but I held on for maybe like another season, then I quit. Kind of like The Walking Dead. Once you realize it's never going to end, there is no cure, they are all the infected. What's the point?
The survival guide for 2021, motherfucker. That's exactly what The Walking Dead.
I love The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They had what really killed it for me. I forget the season. They were. And I held on a little bit afterwards, but they had that one episode where they were they were just walking. Not a single word was said in the episode.
Try to remember that episode. I know which one he's talking about.
I think it's the one on the bridge where they killed the dogs and ate them.
It's before they got to that Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
Right before that.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, the one where they kept running across bottled water in the road and food.
That's it.
Yeah, and they didn't. Okay, Aaron was watching them, but didn't want to Okay.
Yep.
Not a word was said in the episode. Maybe for something until the very end.
Well, I still watch it, and I still need to get caught back up. The thing that got me kind of stopped watching it was when they started killing off all the main characters. Like, they literally just...
Yeah.
At one time, it was like all the main characters, and then every other episode, a main character died.
Well, yeah, but you also got to think, contracts and stuff are up.
Yeah.
Story,
Well, it's like they got rid of Rick, and Rick didn't die until the very end of the comic.
But see, they didn't get rid of Rick. Rick left the show.
Yep.
Right.
And you guys know why he left, right?
Yeah, because they freaking killed Carl.
Yep.
That was the dumbest thing ever.
They fucking...
And Carl survived the comic book.
Fat and shit, and then they're like, oh, we're going to kill him off now. We're going to go differently. Because, when I started reading when the comics first came out, we had this debate about it, that's what the whole story was about. It was Carl telling the story.
Yeah.
From the comic point of view. And then, we did have some, where Abraham lived a little bit longer than what he should have, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. And that was the cool thing about the show, where if he had an idea, he did one thing in the comic and he could maybe I wanted to stretch it out a little bit further. So when Negan, episode or comic 100, when Negan killed fucking Glenn and spattered his fucking brains all over the place, you weren't expecting that to happen. So that was the shocker. So when the show came, you knew Glenn was going to die. And of course they went after Abraham first. It was there's no way they're not going to kill Glenn. This is where Glenn gets killed. When they had him underneath the dumpster hiding, I was like, nah, he ain't dead yet. There's no Negan bashing his head in. I was like, if this is what they do, I'm going to be pissed and not watching anymore. And obviously that's not what they did. So
I didn't want Abraham to die. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want Abraham to die.
Yeah, but he died in the comics, so...
Yeah.
I know, but they changed so much stuff from the comics.
Actually, they gave him a better death in the show than they did in the comics.
Yeah.
What they give him in the comics?
Kirkman...
He was talking, he was in the middle of a conversation and just got an arrow from the back of the head.
So in the show, Tommy, remember the girl that was talking with the soda pop and she got shot in the head? That's where he was supposed to die.
Oh.
Yeah. You remember it was a close-up of her face, and then all of a sudden the arrow just pops through her eyeball?
Yeah.
That's what was supposed to be him.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it was only 2 or 3 episodes later, and then he got his head bashed in.
Yep. But I mean, that was kind of cool though, because he said, I went one way with the comic, but this is really what I wanted to do. This was kind of
Kirkman regretted cutting off Rick's hand in the comic book.
Yeah, that's why Rick in the show still has both hands.
Yeah.
But did you, in the comic book, didn't it when he stabbed the zombie through his hand? Didn't the zombie blood get in him, but he was like infected but not infected?
I don't know.
Someone else
did that.
Yeah, he was in the school bus.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, because I thought he was going to lose his hand.
In the show?
In the show. He stabbed.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
his
I
hand.
read the comics. I don't recall that.
But in the comic books, his blood got tainted with zombie blood, and if someone else got in contact with his blood, they would turn into a zombie.
Well, they explained that though in season 1 with the CDC. Everybody was already infected anyway.
Yeah.
Now, was that in the comics?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-mm.
Then why put that in there?
Because it was again, it was something that was probably in the back of his brain when he did the book, and then he's like, "Well, I really should have put something in there," because they don't tell you right away. Was something they built on with the series, like
in the comics.
Go ahead, Seth.
In the comics, they went to the prison, left the prison, and realized that you died. If you died, and you would come back. So that's when Rick got a wild hair, drove all the way back to Herschel's farm, dug up Shane, and found that Shane was still alive, just buried, like zombified.
Ooh,
yeah. So it was like that's how Rick found out.
That would have been cool.
Kind of. I mean, they burned down Herschel's farm, so you couldn't go back to it.
Right.
Yeah.
They actually went back to Herschel's farm to live for a couple days.
Not to mention ratings on TV too. Keep that in mind, Tommy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm amazed we got as much out of The Walking Dead that we did, because there was so many times where they could have.
Didn't Carl in the series? Didn't Carl kill the zombified Shane?
Yeah. No. Maybe.
I think he did.
In the TV show, I thought Rick shot him, but maybe.
Rick killed him. Then he turned.
Okay. Right.
And I think then Carl killed Shane.
Yeah, zombie
Shane.
Zombie Shane. I read that first part of the comics. I thought for some reason I thought that Carl.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong.
That's it. We're going to do a watch party. We'll turn it black and white.
Was he like that in the comic book?
Who?
See that accent prone?
Carl?
Yeah.
He really wasn't in much of the comic book until later.
Because it seems like every other episode he was getting hurt.
Well, in the comic books, you don't have to worry about real world physics. People growing up,
yeah,
right.
Carl, the show was filming schedule, even though it didn't make sense. They weren't doing time jumps, so each season he's like growing several inches, and it's supposed to be like the day after.
Yeah, he started hitting a growth spur halfway through the show.
That's why it was wouldn't be politically correct nowadays. Back in the 80s, they would hire like little people to play kids, like Webster and
the problem with the show that really derailed it was the whole season 7 and 8. That whole 2 seasons was supposed to be like 2 weeks. Yeah. No, seriously, like if you watch them together, like if you sit down and watch both those 2 seasons, they say at certain points like it's been like a couple days. It's been like a couple days, and according to I want to say Gimple or somebody that season 7 and 8 take place over a 2 to 4 week period.
There's when a show like that, when it's just work in time jumps,
right?
Quit trying to put everything in a sequel, like happening like a 24 series, and everything happening like in 24 hours. Not everything needs to be that way.
My buddy Justin, he runs the Podcasting Dead, which I was over there the other day with them on a podcast. He was suggesting that they should have done season 7A be the entire season 7. You know what I'm saying? And that
I never saw
7B should have been what was season 8. So
I think I quit. Yeah.
Huh?
Sorry.
He quit before that, which is great. Now, which was season 7?
Season 7 was the build up to All Out War. Like the whole complete season 7 was Rick submitting to Negan.
Okay, gotcha.
And see, they should have just condensed all that and made that like half a season.
Right.
And then they should have did like the second half of season 7, All Out War.
I've not watched The Walking. Like I watched it when it was premiering and all that shit on whatever AMC, and then I left off was when they killed Jesus.
Yeah, that was the
killed Jesus.
That was the opener for season 10.
So like that was the last time I saw it on TV was when the because I think that was the season finale or it was the mid-season finale when the Whisperers first appeared.
No, I think that was the season 10 opener. But I remember that. That was a good episode. I just hated, dude. They underutilized Jesus, and that sucked.
Yeah, I didn't think it was an opener though. I thought it was a mid-season or a finale. I didn't remember it being an opener because then you're like, holy shit, because you had to wait to find. We're like, oh, the Whisperers finally, and then Jesus is dead, and it's like, all right. I mean, I did end up watching. The last one I saw was the episode where they took the Whisperers took the kids and put their heads on pikes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was rough, dude.
That is the last episode I have seen. So are we like in a new season now?
Well, they've extended season 10. So this past Sunday was episode 17 of season 10.
Was the Pike episode season 10's finale up until now?
No. It's been quite a while. Let me hit up Netflix and see.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's just, I mean, that was the last I'd seen the show.
I love The Walking Dead, so like I don't mind talking about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the reason I'm asking though, because it's like it's been so long. I'd watched it on Netflix, and that was the last episode they had on Netflix. Because, like, yeah, Jesus died, and then finally got to watch the rest of it up to the kids, where they killed everybody and all that. And then that was it. Like, there was nothing else on Netflix, and I don't have cable anymore. So I was just like, oh shit. And then you're like, oh yeah, the new season. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, how far behind am I? Because Moist and I, we both love The Walking Dead. And that was one of the talks that we had was I was like, well, I got into because I was further than he was back when I had seen Jesus bite the big one. And I was like, well, yeah. And luckily I didn't spoil it for him. I go, well, yeah, when What's His Nuts dies. And he's like, I don't know. I haven't got that far. I go, when the Whispers come out. And he goes, I haven't got that far. I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to shut up. And that was one of those things that, because, me and him would talk a couple times a month. And it was always about shows we were going to come up and start doing because we talked Game of Thrones. All right, Game of Thrones, Tommy, when you decide if you really want to watch it and start watching it, you let me know when, and we'll do some watch parties together, and we'll see what you think. I was fine with Game of Thrones all the way up to the last season. Loved everything till the last season. I did many shows with Brandon Moist, with Jeff the Iron Wolf, with the Rookie Critic and Blank Angus Review. That's how much we love Game of Thrones. Mr. Peabody was on some of those shows as well. I
tried to get into Game of Thrones, but it wasn't for me.
Right on.
I've got 2 seasons of it on DVD though.
Nice.
But you don't like Sons of Anarchy either, do you?
No, but I've got every season of it.
I liked it.
I saw one episode, and it was the one where Peggy Bundy took the skateboard and knocked that bitch the fuck out. That was fucking her man. That was my introduction to Sons of Anarchy, and I've never watched it. I've got like a couple seasons on DVD my mom gave me. I just never got it. Was one of those shows like I wanted to watch it, but I just haven't ever got around to watching it yet. But that was enough to bring me in. I'm like, Peggy's knocking the shit out of that kid. I was like, yeah.
Just don't watch like the last 4 episodes because it gets really, really weird.
Ah, gotcha. And there was another one I remember, Tommy, where the one guy had the tattoo and he wasn't supposed to have it no more. And then they caught his ass on fire and then dropped his ass off at the front of the ER. Like I got to see that little, like there were bits and pieces because I worked back then. So like I didn't, so I come home and it'd be on and like I'd catch like certain bits and pieces. But yeah, my first
I never watched Sons of Anarchy, but I never watched Anarchy, but I think it would have been a funny scene if they could have got them, have like the bikers in like a strip club and have Ed O'Neill in there, like watching the strippers.
Hell yeah.
So,
the Bundys at the nudie bar.
Shit, yeah.
The Pike scene was season 9, episode 15.
Okay.
So they had season 9, episode 16 was the finale, and then we are currently on season 10, episode 17. Well, 18 will be Sunday.
Now is 10 on Netflix now?
No, they only have up to season 9 because season 10 isn't completed.
Completed yet, right? Because you just said I got you.
Is season 10 the series finale?
No, season 11.
And then they're going to make a movie.
I've seen the stormtroopers show up. That's in the trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer for the new episodes is the stormtrooper looking guys. That's in the new civilization.
Yeah, the Commonwealth people. Those are pretty cool. There's a crap. I can't remember the guy's name. Oh man, shoot.
Well, it's cool. I got a bit to catch up on them, but not that much. So I'm basically a season behind.
Yeah, like 18 episodes.
Yeah, which I won't be able to watch until the sons of bitches fucking put it on Netflix or I con you into saying, hey, let's start doing some Walking Dead. Yeah. I'm gonna sweet talk your wife when I come down. Hey, Brandy, I haven't got to see season 10, so can I start kidnapping him for a couple episodes some point during the week?
Oh crap, man! Now I can't think of the dude's name. Mercer looks like a Mr. T knockoff, but he's cool. Like he's like the head of that military.
Not to change subjects, but y'all all watch Stranger Things, didn't y'all?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the final season, last season, but I watched the first 2.
Yeah.
Well, my curiosity about it is, was that a comic book at one time or a book? Because it seems very original.
Yeah, it is original.
Like, you don't find that anymore, especially on Netflix. It's remade stuff. And I'm hoping they come out with another season, but I don't
season
want
4's in the works.
Yeah. Remember, we're behind because of COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
Allegedly.
So check this out. This is a Target exclusive. Full screen. There you go. So, the season 1 Stranger Things box set looks just like VHS.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty bad.
So cool.
It's a Target exclusive, ain't it?
Yeah, I just did it.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it.
Now, for some of the younger viewers, VHS is what you used to watch movies on.
Dude, it's even like it's so detailed.
That's pretty bad.
It's even got the button on the side to open it up.
Hell yeah. I like it.
It flips.
That is pretty cool. think I just found the next anniversary gift. Thank you, Seth.
It's really cool.
Well, that was one of the shows my wife and I actually watched together. There's not been a lot of them. Like, there's a lot. You're married, and you can lie if you want in case your wife walks in or catches the stream. But there's always shit they watch that you don't want to fucking watch, and it's just like, yeah, no.
What's in the booklet thing?
That's where you can hide your weed, man.
It's a poster.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
It's one of the crap. What are they called? I don't know what they're called. I don't remember.
One of the upside downs. The
Demo Morgan.
Freaking name.
Yeah. Yes, there you go.
Demogorgon.
I know it was something D.
The
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon. Yeah.
I think they got the name from something D&D or something like that. I've never played D&D. I don't know if it's an actual creature.
Very D&D oriented, but I mean, like even like the box. Like
Looks
it's just so like it's so detailed.
It looks aged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even the corners.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go let the dogs out.
All right. Oh yeah. See, Tommy, I want to get this, and don't worry, Seth. When you're done showing, then you can share my screen. But it's the where'd it go? Oh, Chrome tab. Duh. Hello. So
I've got season 2. I'm going to show you once Collector gets back.
Oh yeah. So that's the Lego version of the Upside Down from Stranger Things was $200.
Whoa. That looks awesome.
Yep, I know. So tell me that's not badass.
That's cool.
So I mean that's like one of the so if we get our Biden check, this is one of the things I'll be buying. Because look at this shit, man. I mean, you guys know how I am about Legos. Y'all know.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Lego fanatic. I love my Legos.
But at the same time, that's not advertised, so it'd probably be a collectible.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always keep my boxes and stuff, and I've got quite a few different ones that are the collectible styles. The helicarrier that I've got is the original helicarrier, and 2,287 pieces. So it's pretty badass. You got both sides.
Oh, dude, you got the inside. That's awesome. Dude, you said you got a helicarrier?
Mm-hmm.
From what?
From Avengers, the first movie.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that thing's huge.
Oh, it is. It's a pain.
I think it's funny. It's got even the truck.
I know, right?
You got any pictures of it?
No, I got behind me though. I'll just go grab it.
Oh, cool. That'd be awesome to see.
It's literally right there, looking at me, going. I just got to move a couple things. We got to get to it. So we'll move the Ralphie May signed album first.
Oh, Ralphie May.
Yeah, I saw him live in concert here. We got Tommy. Do we know who this is, Tommy?
Ghost Rider.
Damn right. Check that bad motherfucker out.
Nice.
That was a Spider-Man exclusive one. It was him, the Hobgoblin, and Spider-Man. It was just a little set that I picked up.
Did Spider-Man ever face off against the Ghost Rider?
I don't think
Face off, not really, but he's teamed up with him.
Yeah. So here's what's supposed to hold it, but it really doesn't hold it, but it claims that it holds it. So it's your... Mr. Peabody is hitting me up on the fucking Discord, so that's the blooping. It also came with... I am getting to it, Seth, I promise. It's just there's a lot that goes with this set.
Yeah.
So you got all the little action figures and stuff. You got Fury, So yeah, you got all the important.
Hawkeye?
Say again.
Who was on there? Who's on the panel? Fury, Captain America.
Yep. So Fury, Hawkeye, Captain America,
Black
Widow, and then Hill.
Oh,
Maria
cool.
Hill.
Yep.
What about Hulk and Iron Man and Thor?
Nope, that's all that they came with. That was the whole boom. But you get little mini micro figures that came with it as well, which is kind of cool.
I thought it was
they need
funny
to
that
make a
Walmart had the
carrier that's
micro
in
pop.
scale. They should make a carrier that's in scale with those little Lego figures. The Hobgoblin.
There's your Hobgoblin I was telling you about. Oh, here's going to be the part that sucks. 6-foot mannequin in my way.
Don't drop it.
No, hell no. If I drop it, I'm picking all the pieces up and sending them to you, or bringing them to give to you, Tommy. So here's your Quinjets, basically. That came with. God damn it! Here we go. So these are what sit on the helicarrier.
That's cool.
And then you got a couple little, like the jets that fired the nuke. So this is the shit that sits on the actual carrier because it's so damn huge. Giggity. Oh, this is gonna suck. Well, it's on glass, so I have to be very careful.
Anybody got an air horn?
Sir.
All right. Holy fuck.
Ah!
That's just the bridge. It moves. So yeah, this badass mofo.
Dude, that is freaking rad.
And then it actually let me find it. There's the crank so that you can spin the engine and make them spin around. This is what was moving. You could actually put that in a different spot. But the details on it are actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then, all right. So now this is where I would need an actual camera, that it would be easier. But
all the 4 propellers move.
Yep. By spinning this. And then you have a couple more little jets. And then the centerpiece here. The whole centerpiece comes off. And this is the cool part. You have the inside.
Dude.
Oh, wow.
And it's
That's
all
really
little,
detailed.
yeah, mini figures and stuff. And
Does
out
it get the
here,
guy playing Galaga?
you know, so got Nick Fury standing in the middle. There's both those parts where Stark yells at him and says, "How does he do this?" He turns, sir. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
Like I said, it's a big, this is not tiny by any means. It is full detailed, and this is the first one they came out with, so it's the legit helicarrier. Because I've seen a newer one that came out, and it's tiny, where this sumbitch is not. Because I've got one of the Quinjets over there, but I can't get to it. There's too much shit in the way, and that's a big old plane. Where this one too, it's like, man, it's of scale. But if you were to make this so that one of the figures fit on it, it would be, this is like 1/10 the size of what you would need for that. So, but yeah,
the G.I. Joe flag would probably be closer in scale with a Lego figure.
I think you're right, bro. I think, it'd be pretty close. And you know how huge that setup was.
The flag is big, but it's nowhere near in scale as a real aircraft carrier should be to a 3 3/4 inch figure.
Yep. Yeah, this one here. This is one of the first big ones I did, giggity. And I was like, okay, cool. And I got it and I put it together. And then the second one was the Disney Castle, which was I got for my wife's birthday. So I was down here and she had no idea I was doing it. And for like 2 or 3 days, I put that fucking Disney Castle together. And then 2 days later, I was putting this one together. And then I didn't touch Legos for a very long time because I'm like, man, both of those are like 3,000 piece sets. And I'm like, I'm done. I tap out. I need a break from the Legos.
So I also got season 2 of Stranger Things, but I got something really cool with this one. All right. So you remember the big cases that like the Disney movie cases.
Yeah.
VHS. That's the way this one's set up. But Sean Astin autographed it.
No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I met him when he did Rudy.
I was so mad because I really wanted to bring. I've got a VHS copy of Encino Man.
Oh yeah, dude.
I wanted him to autograph that so bad, but I couldn't find it.
Oh,
I know. I was heartbroken.
that would be that would definitely be. If you could get him, Brendan Fraser, and Pauly Shore to sign that.
Yeah, I got.
But I am liking those. So you say so? Those are all Target exclusives, yeah?
Yeah.
That is badass, dude.
Oh yeah.
Very envious. I have to go get one.
They're Blu-ray DVD combos. So I mean, like, there's the Blu-rays, and then there's the DVDs.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
I mean, there's even detail like on the back of the flip down.
Yeah.
Hopper, like standing in the tunnel.
See, what you need to do is get you some old VHS tapes and double them, and you can have all three media.
Do what?
Get you some old VHS tapes and actually copy them over to, and that way you can have it like on real VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray.
Well, I'm hoping they'll do. I always keep an eye out for season 3. So I'm wondering if season 3 they'll be like the old school DVD box.
Oh yeah.
Because they seem to jump a generation every.
Oh, you missed a thing. Laserdisc.
Well, that's true.
That would be cool.
The size of a LP vinyl.
Mm-hmm. It'd be cool though. I'm a big fan of having digital copies as well. I mean, that's a badass setup. I like it.
Right.
I wish it would have came with digital, but it's okay. It's something I'm going to look into now because I know the missus really liked it. Before that, she liked that fucking Big Bang Theory. So like I'd buy that every year for. It's kind of like the easy gift to get her. It's like, oh yeah, anniversary. Oh yeah, there's a new season of Big Bang Theory. There you go.
My wife likes well, she did. I don't know if she still does, but she did, and I couldn't stand it.
There were some episodes, like they had one that had James Earl Jones in it, and that was a very good episode. They had some with Bill, Bill Nye the Science Guy was in it. So, couple other older Shatner was Shatner in it? He might have been. I could be wrong on Shatner. But Adam West was in an episode that was really good too. And they're like, "Oh yeah, Affleck," and he goes, "What's an Affleck?"
Well, I don't know what the big hype was about Bill Nye. Like, I don't like him now. He portrays to be a true scientist, but he's never studied anything. He's a scientist actor.
Bill Nye, the fake science guy.
Yeah. Like, he's the scientist that tells you there's more than 2 genders.
Oh, is he now?
Yes, he's far that way. Like, he has a whole show on Netflix where he talks about stuff like that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he probably didn't have that show back when Big Bang was going because he was the rival scientist to the one that Sheldon liked the most. But Big Bang Theory ended, Tommy. It's not on anymore.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, okay. You said you don't know if your wife still likes it or whatever. And I was like, they're watching it. I'm like, well, it's not on anymore, but maybe in reruns.
No, now they're playing that one where he's younger.
Yeah, Sheldon,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I hate these stupid stories on Facebook. And some of the groups, they'll have these stories and they have music on them. I accidentally clicked on one and it's like, dude. Go away. I wish you could turn that damn thing off in Facebook.
I'll tell you how much of a scientist Bill Nye is. He's on CNN a lot now.
I don't have any notifications on any of my shit. Twitter, Facebook, none of that shit. I turned all them fuckers off. Shit doesn't.
Oh, this
go
is
off
not
on my
notifications.
phone.
It's stories. You can't turn stories off on Facebook.
Oh, I don't even pay attention. I just scroll right past those.
Well, I accidentally clicked on one. I was trying to turn off something.
Gotcha. You poor bastard.
So apparently now it's not necessarily a Target exclusive because you can get it off Walmart.com.
Oh, well, when it first came out, it was.
It was probably a Premiere exclusive.
For $12.89, you can get season 1.
So, a lot of exclusives end up being Premiere exclusives anymore. They'll get first.
Yeah.
Like Mattel negotiated a deal with Walmart. The Master Universe Origins figures for 2020, Walmart had exclusive rights. As soon as January 1st hit midnight, pre-orders went up everywhere else.
Yeah, season 2 is $56.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
See, I'll end up having to just wait till they all come out. Like if they don't do another season,
they are.
Wait till they all come out and they do like the complete season all together, and they'll be like, "Yep, there we go, sold." But I'll still keep my eyes open because the one thing I like about Facebook is the marketplace, and you'll always find people selling shit for a decent price where you're not getting raped on it. And I have bought quite a few things that way.
Stranger Things Season 1 4-disc DVD Blu-ray Collector's Box Set exclusive. You might want to jump on this because it's $2.48.
$2.48
with $3.99 shipping and handling.
Yeah, I'll have to buy that right now as soon as I get done putting these Quinjets down.
Let me
Yes, please do.
Copy. And I will find you.
I just got my payment, so I'm good. That I don't mind because I know the missus would like that big time.
Oh, they got season 3 out.
I'll be back. I need to let the dogs back in.
All right.
Heck yeah. You don't want to leave them out too long. It still is. It's not too cold, but it's definitely not. We leave the dogs out all day, and it's nighttime.
Season 2, though, man, that's expensive.
That's almost like, please find it somewhere else because, we're being assholes. Because, you'll find that with a lot of stuff on Amazon where it's like, because of the fact that it's limited, it's like, we've only got, this much left.
Some people say it's not region free. Wait, it's not. Look, it doesn't work in UK.
Well, I don't.
Maybe it's not American. Maybe it's probably all right then if that's the case.
Well, that's all right. If I get it and it doesn't work, then I just put it back and send it back to Amazon. Be like, shit, don't work. I mean, as long as it's region A, format is unknown. Exclusive VHS style box set. Yeah, I'm not seeing. All right, here we go. 4 discs. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Dang, I didn't know that season 3 was out. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go pick that up.
Right. $21.99 season 3 DVD. Stranger Things. All right, comments.
So, do you want to try to get out of one of the streams?
Yes.
Which one do you want to get out of?
I'm gonna cancel the Twitch. Hold on just a second. I want to pull it up to watch. Oh gosh, dude! I was like, what the heck?
Welcome to Altair 4, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
Well, Seth, with the shipping they're charging me, even though I've got Amazon Prime, it's coming up to $6.64.
Hot dog.
Place your order, and it'll be here. I don't know. Oh, between the 12th and the 20th of March. Coming up to $6.64. There was a YouTube leak, or was that?
So my wife bought me a decal for my truck.
What?
My wife bought me a decal for my truck.
Cool.
It said "down with the thickness," and it's got a trucker girl with big butt and big boobs.
Right where? It's not what I wanted. No, God, I hate having buttons close together.
Mm-hmm. It is not any fun.
Oh, I see where I'm at. Okay. All right.
Let's see how this
So
works.
long, Twitch. Bye.
Bye.
If it all falls off, I'm sorry. We're making a test.
This is a test run of shutting down some shit now. Yep.
Oh.
So
It
now
doesn't show it up there.
Save changes. And I've got both streams. Oh, Twitch is gone.
Yep, it is.
But YouTube is still good.
Yeah. So we can do that.
Yeah.
That's great.
You just got to make sure that you hit the save changes button.
Gotcha.
Yes.
One of my Ollie's acquisitions. I got the Voltron little small diecast set.
Oh, nice. Do the lines come apart?
Yep. And they all transform.
That's awesome.
I don't want to yank it apart on. Just
I only saw one episode of the new series of that.
I really enjoyed it until they got to the last season, and then I got pissed.
Yeah, the first season, good show.
Yeah. Well, the first couple seasons, I hated once they got to about season 4. They were like, "Oh, it's taking too long to get seasons out, so we're going to split it up." So they would season 4 and 5 should have been one season.
Yeah. They were like 6 episodes, and they were calling it a season.
Right. But I didn't realize this, man. We've been going 3 hours and 13 minutes. I think it's time to put this thing to bed.
Yeah.
I haven't been here that long, but y'all have. So
yeah. I think we're gonna kick it. I got coffee and gaming in the morning, and I have not had much sleep. So I'm gonna cut this thing off, and we can. I can show you that prelude to Too Fast, Too Furious. Goodbye.
Bye.